what you want to say, baby. When you're alone into that gas night, maybe you can't keep the radio back. Open your heart and show your eyes that your destiny. And grow your love, baby. The future is waiting for you. And show your eyes that your destiny.
And it is your host, Esteban. I am no longer Ethan.
what you want to say, baby, when you're alone in the darkest night. Maybe you can give your radio open your heart and show your eyes that you're the sea. And grow your love, baby. The future is waiting for you. And show your eyes that you're the sea.
How's it going, everybody? I hope everyone is having an amazing afternoon, evening, morning, or whatever it is in your time zone. It is Thursday, January 30th, 2025. This is NCC TV coming at you live from Sumaru City. We are live, or at least that's how it seems to me. Could be a brain in a jar somewhere. Don't know, don't care. Shouts out to all my weasels out there, all my forest creatures rocking out to the realest of the real. Synthetic lifeform streamer, trapped in a cyber brain and body like some kind of ghost in a half shell in this late stage hyper-capitalist dystopia. Forced to exist in this twilight realm to pay off my debt to society and my student loans. I hope you're having a good day, whoever, whatever, wherever, and whenever you are. We're about to jump right into it here on twitch.tv, youtube.com, high risk, high reward, high on life, or whatever simulation, simulacrum, simultaneous, spontaneous singularity of consciousness. This is, was, or will be sometime in the distant cyber future. Oh, I made it, chat. I made it. Whoa! I'm part cat. That's why I knock things off desks. I have that cat DNA somewhere. Oh my god, I'm gonna get... This is how I get lipstick all over everything, chat. And I do. I get it all over everything. How are you doing? So I'm about to put up the bonus content. I'm trying to remember. I had one, does anybody here like Cody? I never know if I should put... Yeah, Cody's videos are kind of long. I always think about putting them on the bonus content. But I thought that maybe FD Signifier talking about the DJ academic situation might be more relevant, especially considering the situation that McGoggles is talking about. Yeah, I'm aware of Tyler and Sunday. Called Tyler a PD. Oh my god, I'm not even gonna. No. I must resist, chat. I must resist. Yeah, Cody from the Shody. I don't know if you're more interested in that sort of thing. Yeah, Cody's got a video talking about one subject that Democrats are too afraid to talk about. But I can't decide if I should add that or the DJ academic situation, which kind of relates to the, I guess it relates to what Sunday and Tyler were arguing about. I'm just like, I'm over it, okay? I'm over it. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Lady Badash. The whole Destiny drama is getting weirder and weirder and more outlandish. Did anything new drop today? I know Queeman was still covering it. I'm surprised that there's anything to be covered at this point. I mean, the next thing to drop is going to be, you know, like legal decisions, like legal consequences, potentially. People are saying some more news. People are saying they like Cody. People are saying left is best, and I can't argue with that. What a fool I would be to argue with a tautology. Left is best, and best is left. Yes. That is how we roll here. What an interesting timeline we are in for content. Yeah, in so many ways. In so many ways. I just hate when content, I hate when content spills over into real life. And with the Trump stuff, I'm dealing with way too much of that. Way too much of that, chat. I don't know if I'm going to get my passport. I've been hearing that people have been getting their passport, or if you try to change certain information, let's just say, on your passport, that under Biden was really easy to change. Under Trump, they're treating you like a terrorist, like a dissident, like an enemy within. And I guess I am the enemy within. Why deny it? I am the enemy within, and I am your last hope. All right? Deal with it. I'm your only hope. We are your only hope. To ever taste freedom again will take each and every one of us embracing and understanding the enemy within. Because at the end of the day, I trust the enemy within a lot more than I trust the other enemy. Oh my god, chat. Well, yeah. So, yeah, if you don't know, Trump is right now blaming diversity for the fact that we have had the first mid-air collision in 16 years? That's not usually something that happens in the United States, because we have aviators, we have aviation control, we have we have people that plot out where planes and helicopters and things like that are and try to make sure they don't bump into each other. And no, he's trying to talk like it's because one of the pilots might have been black or disabled or a woman. And when in reality, the most likely reason for this happening is his own actions. His own actions, which denied the FAA of the employees that it need, firing the former head of the FAA. Like, basically dismantling it. Deregulating it. It's Trump. He fucking did that. And he's going for just like, let me just blame a minority. Enough of that. Enough blaming the enemy within. Alright? That's why Irene is applying to do news from the White House so she can use her John Wick skills to solve the fascism problem. I mean, that's asking a lot of me, but I don't know. I might not have a choice. But we have a choice tonight as far as what content to watch. So I'm getting from people that it's going to be some more news. Let's try that out. Let's give that a try. Don't make a... I mean, I hope that that's the preponderance of the view from chat. Some more news with Cody. All right, let's make this happen. Oh yeah, it's this one right here. Start a poll. Okay, bonus content, question mark. And yes, you always have a choice as far as what bonus content that you want, or if you even want bonus content at all. It's dependent, chat. It's dependent on what you vote for. Do you want TYT talking about the Elon salute? His heart goes out to you if you are of the far-right persuasion. Do we want Bobert and Mace? Bathroom police? Oh my god, chat. Do we want to see the little disagreement that Emma had with the Vanguard boys? Not an angry disagreement, not a bridge burning or anything like that. Just a, different perspective on AOC. Was somewhat of a controversial topic amongst those of us of a leftward persuasion. Fight the good fight? I'll fight the best fight. Because I have to. I've got no other choice. Really. Alright, there you go. But you do have a choice. You do have a choice. And it's a choice of bonus content. Oh my god, there he is. There's Ethan. You've got a choice of bonus content. And you can choose it by voting. You can choose whether we get bonus content or not by donating. The further this dono goal gets driven forward, the more likely it is we will have bonus content. And it goes forward every time somebody donates. So whether that is a super chat, a super sticker, whether you're gifting other people memberships or getting a membership for yourself, whether you're supporting me on Throne or signing up for Patreon or over on Twitch, which definitely makes people like Ethan Klein mad because they've done everything they could to demonetize Twitch streamers as a way of trying to get at Hasan. Not very successful at getting Hasan, definitely very successful of making it harder for us to stream on Twitch because we only get paid if you support us there. So thank you to everybody that supports me on Twitch. Oh, also the Twitch people. I don't know how this works, but I added you to Discord. So we've got a new Discord that I'm like slowly bringing everybody on board with, and next is general members of the other Discord will be brought on. But right now I'm getting all the permissions and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I know for YouTube, like, you get it on the community or the members page. And I'm not sure where, if Twitch tells you that you are eligible to sign up for the new Discord. So I need to get that to you somehow. I need to figure out how to do that. Twitch is really bad as a platform for being able to communicate with people that follow you or people that support you, people that sub to you. Why am I blocked on the profile? Wait. Blocked? Okay, I got no idea what you're talking about, Tia, but by the very fact that I can see your chat, That implies that you're not blocked.
It's been 5 years.
Oh, another profile? Huh. We know that Trump is not going to live forever. I mean, if he's a true Sith Lord, he's working on a... You know, wouldn't... Oh my god, chat. What do you think the tech broligarchy... That's probably what they're working on right now. Either immortality for Trump or some way of cloning him or something like... Some Star Wars shit. Right now, yeah, you know these guys because they're all Gen Xers, right? The broligarchy. Is that right? Is Elon Musk a Gen Xer? I don't even know generations, chat. I assume he's a Gen Xer because of his humor, but I could be wrong. I voted TYT, so it may lose. Oh no, you think you gave it the curse, Legala? Yeah, or they're gonna try to infuse his like soul into Baron. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna take over Baron as his new vessel. Chat, I could so see them doing that, you know? They're studying the weave, yeah. The art of the weave. I do hope that AOC runs for Prez in 2028. It's possible. I'd say that so far, Pritzker maybe has sort of positioned himself best for this. I mean, AOC actually, her response was great too. And I would love to see somebody better than Pritzker or, you know, just the Democrat. They don't have much of a backbench. But the little bit of power that is conferred on somebody like Pritzker, like Shapiro, like Kelly, oh god, who's that guy from Kentucky? I want to say Begich, but that's the guy from Alaska. That's not Kentucky. It's a Bashir. Yeah, Bashir from Kentucky. That would probably be one of the better ones. I mean, it could be Waltz, although Waltz might have the stink of a loser around him now. Although he's probably better than most of the options. But yeah, I mean, they do love to fuck over AOC, don't they? They do love to fuck over AOC, even though she's playing the inside game and actually, you know, pissing off a lot of people. She got no credit from the institutional Dems. We need a whole new generation of Democratic leadership. Yeah, that's true. Bashir thinking of retiring? Isn't he from governor? I don't know. How old is the guy? Elon wishes that he could be Emperor of Mankind in WH 40K? No, White House 40K? Oh my god. Is that what that... Oh, Warhammer 40K. I'm sorry, McGoggles. I immediately was like White House 40K. I just imagined like a... I mean, they love those memes, don't they? What is up with that? Chat, can somebody explain to me the like Chud Warhammer connection? I know that there are people that like Warhammer that are very much not Chuds. I recognize this as well. Oh, Buttigieg. Yeah, Buttigieg did have a good clap back against, was it Trump? Yeah, because Trump tried to blame Buttigieg. Trump was looking for anybody. He was like, it's because of diversity, or it's because of trans people, or it's because of immigrants, or it's because of, let's see, who was transportation secretary? Oh, Buttigieg. They actually did some damage to Buttigieg, though, on a few issues. Oh yeah, do you remember the ship that crashed into the bridge? I saw a Chud account today posting that the bridge was destroyed by thermite. Like, what the fuck? They're going back for like 9/11 conspiracy theories. the current state of the country, and Ethan chooses to shit on Markiplier, right? Right, it's not the time, Ethan. It's not the time. Well, I don't know. Here's the deal. Like, he's doing Schrodinger's douchebag. None of my comments were showing it, but what was your account? I gotta look for your account to have on. Okay, I got it. You posted it. Let's take a look and see if I can help you out with this. This may take a bit of intervention on my part. Okay, let me see. First, try to find your name. And if that doesn't work, okay, let's see if this works. There you go, and you should be good to go, Tia. I can't help them, it's YouTube? Wait, are you sure? Well, I did something that has helped other people. Okay, with the 40K, they mistake dystopian settings that critique fascism for edgy bro universe because of its dark and bleak setting. It's like Republicans that try to commandeer Rage Against the Machine. Yeah, that's awesome. What does CHUD stand for? It stands for Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dweller. My theory is that 40K, like MTG, has an enthusiast audience, mostly of white dudes, who take over game shops and are the most vocal. A lot of LGBT and POC folks I met playing Magic the Gathering noped the fuck out of comic stores because of the 40K crowd. Is that like the popular thing? So is the 40K crowd like... I thought YouTube was being passive aggressive. Sometimes I never know. On Twitch, if somebody gets banned, there's like a record of it. There's like what they said, when they got banned. Sometimes the mod leaves a note to explain the ban. And so it's really easy to, you know, ferret out if somebody was banned accidentally on Twitch and needs to be unbanned. It's really easy, right? On YouTube, it's especially if you use the ban function much at all, it gets really messy because there's like there's a list in your settings of the first, I don't know, 500 bans or something like that. And it just like is random as far as who it'll show. So you can't even necessarily find if somebody's banned. You can you just have to like tell it to like watch out for their account and not ban it. Particular bunch of white fans celebrate the fascism in 40K. I fully noped out of that scene. So the scene is bad then, huh? Whole incident happened all on Donald's watch, and it's oh yeah, he's got his fingerprints all over it. It's all on him. Instead, we got Sean Duffy from The Real World as transportation secretary. Wait, what's The Real World? The traditional 40K crowd is indeed a neckbeard coded. Twitch does have a better chat. I mean, Twitch is made for streaming and chatting and all that kind of stuff. Whereas YouTube is made for videos, and then they just kind of add live streams on as a different kind of video that you can do. It's really messy. It's really messy, right? Because like all the rules are written for videos, and sometimes the video stuff applies to lives, but just not in the same way. The Real World is a TV show that's on MTV. Oh, like a reality show? I think I've heard of it. Is it like the one where they go across the country in an RV to see the real world? It's like around the world. Yeah, no, they go around the world. It's an amazing race, right? Is that what the real, is that, am I remembering it right, chat? It's like an amazing, yeah, wait, or is there Amazing Race is like a different thing? Is Amazing Race different? I think it is. I miss the innocent days when Chud was just cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller. I know, right? We didn't need real Chuds in real life. Nobody asked for that. Where's Markiplier, Ethan Klein? What's the Markiplier, Ethan Klein connection? I think that Markiplier used to follow Ethan. And I'm not entirely clear on what happened. We'll get into it in just a second. That's our first story that we'll be talking about today. I was thinking about maybe also looking at Ryan Beard's Destiny nuke that just came out. I'm curious what that's like, since we're doing nukes tonight. And I don't know, we might do a little politics if we're feeling like it. It's kind of late though. I don't usually like to do politics super late. I remember playing Magic the Gathering at stores nearby my college, basically guaranteed Asian racist jokes with every round I played. And the hygiene quartering is the most accurate rep of white nerd. Wait, quartering? The guy that pees in the basement? That guy? Real World was a hit 90s TV show? Was MTV? No, Real World is just people in a house. So it's like COVID? They had a hard time getting... That sounds like COVID to me. Oh, your cousin was on one of the seas? That's really cool. You're good now. I'm glad I could help, Tia. Oh, wait, what? The last shooter referenced Markiplier as one of his safe spaces? That's scary. But yeah, like, apparently Markiplier was following Ethan, and either... I'm not even sure, chat. You were thinking of Road Rules with the traveling show? Is that the one where they race around the world? It's like an amazing sort of race. I feel like the problem with reality shows is they're all kind of the same. Like, I mean, they're different, right? The locations are different, the rules are different, the games are different, but they're all kind of like, don't you know what I mean, chat? Don't they all kind of have the same, like, architecture underlying? It's basically quarantine. Oh, wait, have you ever seen, there was an Onion. Oh my God, wait, no. I know what the Real World is because somebody showed me this. The Onion made a fake reality show and it was called Sex House or something. I think it was called Sex House. And it was like a reality show where they like put people together in a house, force them to stay in there, and they're trying to get them to like have sex and stuff. But they bring like one guy who's like way older than everyone else. And oh my God, yeah. But yeah, that was I think that was a parody of Real World. There's one other show that I'm thinking of. What's the one where they race around the world? The Markiplier reference was a shitpost and not serious thing for that. Oh, that was a oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I know okay, that makes sense though. According used to be a semi-pro Magic the Gathering player, got banned by Wizards of the Coast for harassing a content creator so bad that she quit cosplaying. Oh my God. Big problem with reality shows, they coerce and exploit their contestants. It's real bad. It would be interesting stream to deep dive into. Yeah, I mean, like, kind of look at Squid Games as a parody of not just reality shows, but what's dystopian about society and societal trends through the lens of reality shows. And then the irony being that after art imitates life, life imitates art, and they've got to do one for real. When I showed you Sex House, I will show you Sex House. Check it out. About Destiny, Real World is a human breeding program. Yeah, they're trying to make clones, aren't they? It's like another Star Wars thing. That's what I'm learning, chat. I should have watched the Star Wars movies when I had a chance to, because it feels like everything refers to them. I just had to look up a reference from Things I Care About in his new video that was to, I think it was the Clone Wars? I think that was the reference. I'd never seen that. I think I saw like, I've seen like hit or miss pieces of Star Wars, so I kind of have an idea of what it's about. I lived in San Francisco when they had hard copies of The Onion for free. Wait, was it like a tabloid size? Was The Onion, did The Onion start off as an alternative weekly? Amazing Race, yes, that's the one with the amazing, yeah, I mean, it makes sense that it would be called. That's why I was like, but they're all kind of the same, right? Like they need a real world, Road Rules, Amazing Race, Survivor, where they race around the world, but they get stuck on an island. And then they get quarantined in a house. They do all of it. I want a reality show that combines it all. H3 was covering the quartering. The quartering drunkenly talks about how his wife went to out for pizza without him, and he was peeing in the basement. Well, why? I never understood. Why was he peeing in the basement? He just didn't want to go upstairs to go to the bathroom? Real world road rage rules. Yeah. Watch Star Wars? Well, which I don't know how to watch it. Okay, so like, look, I know about Star Wars to know that you've got the originals, and then you've got the prequels, and then you've got the sequels. And so if you want to watch it chronologically, you watch the prequels first, then the originals, then the sequels. If you want to watch it in the order that it came out, you watch the originals first, then the sequels, and then the prequels. And if you want to watch it as in, like, you know, the ones you're more, familiar with, then you're going to watch the sequels first, and then the prequels, and then the originals. And I just don't know how to, like, orient myself in the story of the prequel supremacy. The prequels are really good. Onion always had a website, but at a select few sites you could get it at the newspaper stand. That's really cool. Mad Max, real road rage world. Hell yeah. Amelia Earhart tried that concept for a show. It got canceled, maybe. I don't know. We don't know what happened with that. Yo, I like to think that Amelia Earhart is still out there. Because maybe she flew her plane to outer space and like ran into Major Tom through some kind of time distortion. And they got high. I don't know. Because he was and probably is still drunk. Wait, who? Sunday? Oh my god, chat. I'm going to try to stay away from the Sunday content if I can. If you don't mind so much. That shit looks so toxic. Watch them in chronological order. Okay, so watch them. So that means I watch the originals first, and then the sequels? No, then the prequels, and then the sequels. Watch Star Wars Scene 38 Reimagined. Is that a YouTube video? The prequels are kind of bad. What are the good ones? People are mad about, like... Do people like the originals? People are really mad about the sequels. Amelia got eaten, got coconut crabs by coconut crabs. Aliens took her away for another planet. They saved her from this one. Just want good lightsaber fights. How do they do that? Are they just doing like fencing but with special effects, or like are those like sword techniques that they're using, or do they like... I will show you the War of the Stars in original showing order with context. Context? Is there context for these? Andorra was good. Oh yeah, and then there's all kinds of other stuff too, right? Like there's a... Is there like a cartoon? Chat, if there's a cartoon, I feel like I should start with that. Watch them in alphabetical order. There we go. I feel like I should start with a cartoon if that exists. A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back. Oh wait, that's the one where they put him in a they put him in like a lizard yak type creature. Like, right, they cut open an animal and put him inside of it. What's up with that? This movie's got some psychosexual stuff going on, I think. Also, what doesn't it have like a Freud thing? Doesn't it have like a weird or a Jung thing with the dark father? They were trained in swordplay for the prequels. Yeah, but like from what tradition? I'm curious. Because it does look really cool. That's the coolest thing about Star Wars, maybe. Just waiting to see what Quantic Dream does to Star Wars. And it's like owned by Disney now, right? So like, yeah, I don't have Disney Plus. But yeah, there's like a... Is there a cartoon? The cartoons aren't good though. Okay, so there's like CGI stuff from the the Clone Wars, yeah, is the animated series. But you shouldn't start with that. You should just watch the prequels. Yeah, there's like a lot now. There's the Mandalorian, there's Asuka, there's the Acolyte. And it's that's just why I don't get into it, because it's so intimidating. There's a lot going on. Combination of blade and staff traditions. It's a unique hybrid fighting. Oh, so it's not like... I'd watch the movies 1 to 9 in universe order? What's universe order? Anyway, chat, we need to get going. We got a lot to cover, a decent amount to cover. That was to stay warm. It wasn't for anything else. It wasn't for any other reason that he was put inside of an animal. I felt like there was something going on there. I don't know. I feel like there's always something going on in, like, especially 80s stuff. That was an 80s movie, right? 80s stuff is so weird. Like, there's always something going on. Like, have you noticed how many 80s, like, cartoons is, like, the good guy is, like, trying to beat the bad guy, and then the bad guy does some kind of, like, energy drain or something, and the good guy is all like, he's draining my energy. Oh, like, it's, like, I swear to God, it's a theme. Like, the evil dude is like, yes, I will drain your energy and gain your power and use it against your friends. But then somehow, I don't know, some kind of small furry creature like tosses them their sword and they're good again. They're like, oh yes, I've grasped the sword. I can almost grasp it, can almost reach it. Just made my own rule. Watch them 2 to 8. Save yourself? Wait, what's 1? Oh wait, is 1 the Phantom Menace? Is that the one that everybody hates? Is that the one with all the racist stuff? Does Gargamel drain their energy? Oh no, he wants to turn them into gold or something. A lot of psychosexual stuff going on in a lot of different things from the 80s. What's up with that? The 80s are so fucked up. Like, they voted for Reagan twice. And then they voted for his vice. I do not approve, okay? I do not approve. But it looks like 69 of you have 69 of you have approved of voting in the poll on YouTube, that you can go over and vote whether you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, but it is over on the YouTube channel. So now's the time to make your voice heard. Of those 70 people, 49% want to see TYT's take on Elon's salute. 23% of those people want to watch some more news with Cody, and 20% of the people want to see what this little minor tiff, I don't want to oversell it, between Emma and the Vanguard is all about. Like, what did they disagree about? Interesting. 8% of you want to see Bobert and Mace team up to be the Capitol Bathroom Police, which is what they are, transvestigating the world. Transvestigating apparently a cis woman today. So, wow. Amazing. Amazing. But yeah, you still have time to get your votes in, whether you're watching on YouTube or on Twitch. Very interesting to see Jink's take on the salute. Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting it's not going to be good. I'm already preparing myself in case we get that. But right now we're at 0% of the dono goal. The bonus goal, the bonus content only happens if we get to 100%. Wait, are we at 0%? Am I wrong about that? Let me check. It's like looking for weapons of mass destruction. Oh, look, I found one. Okay, no, we're at 3%. We're at 3%. That's not 0. 3% is different than 0. And that's the percentage that we're at right now. Remember that when you do donate, you can let me know in the chat which of these topics you want to see as your bonus content. You can influence the poll. Yeah, that's right. I can take your donation and turn it into a percentage and add that percentage to the overall score of the topic that you're supporting. And all you got to do is when you donate, let me know in the chat that you say the name of the content that you want. And I will be happy to put your money bing, 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 where your mouth is and add it as a buff to the topic of your choice, thus helping your topic maybe win. It's a possibility. And that goes for super chat, super sticker. That goes for when you get yourself a membership or you gift a membership to somebody else on YouTube. When you support me on Throne, sign up for Patreon, or support me on Twitch. Any of those things, you have the ability to just let me know which of the things you want to see get the boost, and that thing will get the boost. That's how the boost works. That's how it got set. Speaking of Patreon, I should thank my Patreons because I do appreciate them very much, that every month they support me monetarily, and at the $3 tier, at any tier, basically, you get access to my videos before anybody else gets to see them, before they come out. The videos are posted on Patreon first, and they're often posted without any of the censorship that I would do on a normal YouTube video. So you'll get to see a little bit more. Maybe I'll say I almost said the F slur. No, I will not say the F slur. I might say the F bomb. I might say the F word. I will not be saying the F slur though, chat. So hopefully that's not disappointing anyone. At the $5 level and above, I also give you a fancy shout out. So let me give those shout outs now. Shouts out to World's Ellipsis. Shouts out to Tracy Eva. Shouts out to Temporal Insanity. Shouts out to Funky Monkey. Shouts out to Shakespeare. Shouts out to Nadia. Shouts out to Moe Noape. Shouts out to Ma Goggles. Shouts out to Just Julie. Shouts out to Jules K. Shouts out to Infallible Fowl. Shouts out to Hot Ham Radio. Shouts out to Good for Gabby. Shouts out to Buffy Geek. And a fancy shout out for Zarazarix, for Rachel K, for Crystal Saphira, and for Omega Star. We need to get going, chat, because this Ethan content is not going to react to itself. I don't know, it might, though. We can see if that happens, too. There's Ethan! There is Ethan. So I'm gonna start you in the beginning. Despite my confusion about which Star Wars I should watch first to get the proper perspective on the series, I can give you the proper perspective on where this Ethan stuff came from with Markiplier, because I think I found the first place that he mentioned it, and I had to do a little digging. So, yeah, I hope that's appreciated. If we were listening to streamers, I would expect to hear the R slur used liberally. That's other streamers. I'm not trying to fit in with people who use like playground slurs. Phantom Menace is super slow, and Rise of Skywalker, is that the one where he drinks the milk? He drinks the weird milk? Anyway, so this should explain where the whole dust-up between Ethan and Markiplier came from originally, and hopefully that'll make more sense. We watch it this way.
For faking this voice. It is so fake. And by the way,
So chat, he's talking about pirate software. One in chat if you know who pirate software is. It doesn't really matter. It's not super important. It's just, that's who he's talking about. Pirate Software is apparently a big streamer on Twitch who plays WoW on a big alliance, a hardcore alliance. And he was doing a raid and he ran. He blinked away from his team, from his party, and they all died. And he didn't. And that's bad because it's a hardcore server, which means that when your character dies, you got to re-roll your character. You got to start all over again. So that's who yeah, a lot of chat knows about pirate software. Star Wars Episode 1 has some cool designs, like the Amidala's costume. Jar Jar sucked, but the Gungan biotech stuff was kind of cool. Some other set and costume designs were nice. Does the does the special effects hold up?
I'm going to go on record right now, and I'm going to say the same fucking thing about Markiplier. He fakes his voice from the beginning. That is not what he sounds like. Find a video of him younger.
He got DMCA'd?
I haven't, but I'm telling you I'm right.
Well, so here he is. So he's talking about pirate software. I don't know who started saying that pirate software fakes his voice, but this makes Ethan think of Markiplier.
But I'm telling you, he has the same voice. He's faking it.
He was doing Leroy Jenkins. It's kind of like opposite of Leroy Jenkins. Right? Leroy Jenkins ran in. Pirate Software ran out.
He is faking his fucking voice. There's no question in my mind. I was right about him, and I was right about Markiplier. Sorry.
Can I ask the research team to look
Oh, Pirate Software DMCA'd a gaming dev?
into old Markiplier videos?
And Markiplier is like, you know that movie Prestige where he like has a twin, there's a twin brother and they fake, they hide one of them at all times.
Yes.
So they could do like the perfect disappearing act. So Mark is a psycho like that. What? He's a psycho.
That's the huge twist of the movie.
Bro, it's a fucking
movie?
like 30-year-old movie.
Yeah, but it's like that movie is about. Like,
Oh my god, did he just ruin a movie? But there he is. He's a psycho. Now look. This has gotta have...
He's such a phony.
Manopause. The chat said it. I didn't say
That's
it.
very good.
But it is very good.
Manopause.
My hot dogs are freshly picked. I'm gonna have to peel it. I'm gonna have to peel my hot dog.
Yeah, that was it, dude.
Every good hot dog needs to be peeled. Went back to the doctor.
That was it, dude.
That was it before
But I
I
think
got
there's more. This is a short
Markiplied.
clip. There's like a whole clip. There's more.
Yeah.
I'll look.
Second
That was the only one I
puberty,
saw.
bro. I'm about to hit second puberty up here. I went to my doctor and asked, why is my voice so low? He said, sometimes men in their 40s when they turn 40, hit second puberty, my brother. My brother.
And then I was like, thank you. Can you print that so I can put it in a frame in my background?
Absolutely,
And tell
no
everybody.
problem. I'll send you a work note so you can show your audience that their second puberty hit you at your 40s.
So cringe. How do people not? I've never seen this guy. I never heard of him. How did people not call him out for faking this voice? It is so fake. And by the way, I'm going to go on record right now, and I'm going to say the same fucking thing about Markiplier. He fakes his voice from the beginning. That is not what he sounds like. Find a video of him younger. I haven't, but I'm telling you I'm right.
Well,
so yeah, this does seem like a random thing. It also seems like he
has the same voice. He's faking it. He is faking his fucking voice. There's no question in my mind. I was right about him, and I was right about Markiplier. Sorry.
Can I ask the research team to look?
Chat, you know who the other person that Ethan has complained about having a fake voice is? Hasan.
Into old Markiplier videos?
And Markiplier is like, you know that movie Prestige where he like has a twin, there's a twin brother and they fake, they hide one of them at all times.
Yes.
So they could do like the perfect disappearing act. So Mark is a psycho like that. What? He's a psycho.
That's the huge twist of the movie.
Bro, it's a fucking like 30-year-old movie.
Yeah, but it's like that movie is like the twist is what makes the movie good.
But I can't spoil the Sixth Sense. What's
That's
happening?
like the main point of the movie.
Oh yeah, Darth Vader's the father. I'm sorry to kill the.
Snape kills Dumbledore.
Fair enough.
Anyway, Markiplier's psychotic like that. Like he's a fucking psycho. You could tell. And so he is someone that can
hold on.
to
Why?
You can
faking his voice.
You can just tell.
You can absolutely tell.
Thank you for backing it. So he is a psycho.
So chat, this is the earliest recent mention of Markiplier. It's making me wonder though if he hasn't mentioned Markiplier before. I was kind of looking for that in the background. I think this is like this is where it all starts from.
And he is capable of doing something that extreme, of faking his deep voice for like 20 plus years.
Or having a secret twin and they switch off to create more content. And that's why he's been so consistent at
Right. Well,
yeah.
Hi, everybody. This is my third post for the day of a Let's Play I haven't even watched back. I literally just put it in my sequence and export it without even reviewing it, guys. There's not one cut in this video.
That good.
He is.
He's just that good.
Listen, I'm not going to say I'm a Markiplier hater because there's no reason to hate him, right?
Yeah.
He's by all metrics a good guy. He does good things. He's creative. I'll say he is creative. He did that one Choose Your Own Adventure. He's done a lot of creative things. He made like this movie. He's done this Choose Your Own Adventure thing. He did this what was that thing called where he erased it after a year? I don't know. That being said, he annoys me because
oh, here we go. Yeah, I was hoping we'd get this.
It's just
because of his voice and because people like him and nobody else sees it like I do. And also he unfollowed me because I fucking tweeted a green pie.
There's the truth. I was gonna
wait, he unfollowed you because of what?
People like him and nobody else sees it like I do. And also he unfollowed me because I fucking tweeted a green pie.
There's the truth.
I tweeted him what? So like if you don't know, Ethan has left Twitter for like more than a year. He uses his Instagram, right? That's his like Sith castle that he transmits his messages from, right? That's where he issues his threat from, is his Instagram. But so when he's saying that Markiplier unfollowed him for, I couldn't tell what he was saying. Can anybody tell what he's saying? Why does he think that? Why does he think when he said that? It makes me think that this was like a while ago, more than a year. It would have to be more than a year ago. Like, okay, so when I hear Markiplier unfollowed Ethan, my assumption is going to be like he saw some racist post that Ethan made during the like after October 7th, and he just was like, "Whoa, that's I don't want to be associated with that." Right? That would be my assumption, but I can't tell what is Ethan saying. Very long ago, so this happened a long time ago. What do we know why? He's like kind of mumbling.
Voice and because
donuts.
People like him and nobody else sees it like I do.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Unfollow me because I fucking tweeted a
I tweeted him cream pie. Okay, so a bunch of donut. Oh, I know the image. Wait, yeah. It's an image of a bunch of donuts, like, stacked up so you can sort of see through all their holes, and there's like cream sort of drizzled out of them, and it evokes a certain image, I suppose. It's that. So he made an inappropriate joke. I mean, that randomly, like, posting, like, that's kind of some edgelord shit. He said something about Gila in that tweet too. Oh, Ethan did? Well, this was a long time ago, apparently, right? And we know it was a long time ago because Ethan has not used his Twitter since for a year now. He was saying that was him with his wife trying to have children. Markiplier with his wife or Ethan with his wife? Oh no, his wife. He's talking about, why would he tell? That's like TMI. Why would Markiplier want to know about their fertility narrative, I guess? Reason I think Ethan is mad at Markiplier is because Ethan could have found out that Mark has donated to a Palestine fund, the Palestine Fund. Ethan hates especially the creators for Palestine, because Hasan's involved with that. I think he's got a special hatred for that. We approach cream pie hour, so glad I stuck around. I mean, yeah, I haven't thought about that image in a really long time.
It's the truth. I was gonna point you in that direction.
I'm not the only one. Listen, I'm not the only one. I know there's Markiplier haters out there.
There's probably a couple.
Join my new snark. We'll find each other. We'll turn it into a movement. Marcus Snarka-flyer.
See, people in the chat were already calling it. Ethan's just mad Markiplier blocked him. He didn't even block him.
Yeah, I'm mad about that.
He
muted me. Same thing. That's even worse than a block. That's like silence, peasant. I'm just saying. Snarkiplier. That's my new subreddit, guys. Let's get it going.
Oh God.
We will make our message known.
Of you.
I think somebody should create a subreddit called Markiplied, and it's about people that change their voice. And
Mark reapplied.
And we can include Hasan in there. We can include Pirate Guy.
Okay.
I'm sure there's more.
Well, we're waiting. Markiplier needs to do something. He hasn't done anything.
Oh, they don't need to be canceled.
Well, Hasan is a piece.
Okay, so now this is what he's going to complain about, right? Because this turned into like a thing. Spoiler: this isn't the last that he talked about Markiplier. In fact, he even clickbaited the stream from Tuesday, I believe, with Markiplier's image, talking about a content nuke against Markiplier. Right, so he's going to complain about being taken overly seriously. So I don't think that he's necessarily serious or like super wedded to this idea that Markiplier changed his voice. I think he's just kind of fucking with Markiplier, or like he's mad. I think he's mad. I think the anger is real. So this is the whole thing, is that like he's acting like this was unfair because the point about the voice was something that he didn't really think, like he's not saying that Mark is bad because of changing his voice, right? Although he did say he's a psychopath. I don't know what we're going to do with that, but he's trying to kind of retcon it and be like, oh my God, all these people that say that I crashed out on Markiplier, they're so bad faith. Obviously I was joking. And it's like, yeah, I mean, maybe you were joking about the voice thing, but I don't get the feeling that he's joking about the tweet.
He supports terrorists. Some private guy did this whole scandal.
Okay. Mark did something much worse.
He just annoyed me specifically.
But I thought this subreddit is just about the voice.
I'm looking at chat, and there's not one fucking person in this chat that's like, oh yeah, Markiplier's annoying. That annoys me. That's what annoys me. Don't you guys see?
But I don't know how many of these people have even been through the Markiplier era of content. I don't know.
He's still fucking...
Not sorry, I've loved Markiplier since middle school, LOL.
Oh, okay.
Time to grow up, man.
I know there's a couple people on Twitch.
Hey, you want to watch Five Nights at Freddy's? Grow up. Sorry, love. Go ahead.
Thank you. I know there's a couple people on Twitch, I think primarily girls, who say they they don't feel comfortable.
To be fair, I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's, and yet I definitely saw the Markiplier Let's Play. I saw the whole series. Like that was actually really that was some compelling Let's Play, right? This is a game that I never played myself. I probably wouldn't have played. I probably wouldn't have been interested in it at all, except for the fact that Markiplier played it and he made it fun somehow.
Sharing their real voice. So there's like a little polarity.
Really?
Yeah. So I think there's a couple.
How do they sound?
I don't know.
Just change it?
Some in different ways.
Change my real voice.
My point being that I there's probably a couple like fair reasons to do it.
Right, love.
Like what?
Let's run the.
I don't know, if you just feel uncomfortable in your own voice.
What about when you're like, my old voice was fucking cringe, dude?
That's so sad.
Paris Hilton.
Is he trying to do Hassan there?
He used to do it.
Well, it's
she,
like,
she did a higher pitched voice, but her voice is slightly deeper.
Hey guys,
in
it's
life.
Paris Hilton.
Okay.
I'm so feminine. Listen to my dainty voice.
Just be you.
Seriously. Unless you have a super cringe voice.
What
Then
is a
don't be
cringe
you.
voice?
Be more like Mark.
Well, we don't know that that's not the situation.
I'm saying, unless you have a super cringe voice, be more like Pirate Software. And less like yourself. Because you're cringe. And everybody knows your voice is cringe. Everybody thinks that when you talk.
You know you're coming off a little special needs.
Oh, God. I'm so fucked. I gotta pee.
We never covered that. I think that's from the Howie Mandel show. Howie Mandel got, oh my God, who was it? Bill Burr and Billy Corgan together because he's got this weird theory where they're related. And like, just knowing what I know about Billy Corgan's politics and Bill Burr's politics, I kind of don't think they would get along, but he brought them on like as a surprise.
Okay. You guys want to do this jug thing? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? People go, oh, it's just because he blocked you. No shit. No.
There we go. Okay, so there it is. I mean, like, that's why he blocked him. Or that's why he's mad at him.
Fucking shit. You think that I'm hiding that? Genius. Good job, Carmen Sandiego. You fucking cracked the case on this one, idiot.
Carmen Sandiego doesn't crack the case. She gets away with stealing stuff. Like your heart.
Stupid. You really earned your gumshoe on that one.
Carmen Sandiego. Wow.
Fuck me.
Deep pull.
Stupid. All right, I'm going to go pee. And then I guess, I don't know. What are we talking about?
You want to talk about your pee jug?
You said something about jugs. Yeah, right. We gotta talk about the jugs.
Don't talk about my...
We're talking about the jugs.
Yeah, don't talk about women like that, Dan. It's rude.
You brought it up. That's the topic for
You're
today.
married now. You can't use language like that.
We're talking about jugs.
We call them...
Did Ethan confront Vosh? Yeah, like a year ago.
Fluid.
Although they invited Vosh on stream. Vosh did not want to come on stream though. He knew what would have happened. Like there's just no defense. All he did was kind of just gaslight his audience anyway, right? I mean, that the shit that was in his folders was the shit that was in his folders, and there's no getting around that. And I guess if you're like Lonerbox or Destiny, you think that there's no problem with that shit, but most of the world disagrees. Gumshoes try to catch Carmen Sandiego, but they never will. So anyway, that was, I don't know, Friday? January 24th? Yeah, that was Friday. This was Tuesday. He's going to tease the content nuke, which is supposedly going to come out any time now. And I guess we'll watch it tomorrow.
First, a couple of things at the top of the show. Hello.
But he's gonna tell us more about the...
Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here. My content nuke is done.
Oh, wow.
It is like fucking done.
It's in air. It's traveling intercontinental right now.
So I'm submitted it for checks, okay?
Okay.
I'll be more specific once the video is posted, but for now I'm being intentionally vague about it. So the first check I passed. The second check I just got notes on. So I'm just talking to Hila about what changes to make, and then...
Okay, so what he's talking about is that when you post a video on YouTube, it goes through a series of checks. One of the checks is to determine if the video can be monetized. In other words, is there anything that an advertiser would not want to put their advertisement next to in the video, right? Did you say the F word 3 times in the very beginning of the video? Or did you talk about a controversial or like tragic or, there's a number of things, chat, that will, get your video potentially limited in terms of the amount of advertisements that can be on it, right? There's that. There's also copyright. So when you put a video up on YouTube, before you release it to the public, a lot of YouTubers like to let it sit for a little while just to make sure that what they put up is not going to get copyright claimed, where somebody else would get part of the money or all of the money, and it's not going to get demonetized, right? So they'll see if there's a demonetization, and if there is, they'll try to figure out what they're getting demonetized for, and they'll try to fix it. So that's what he's talking about in terms of the checks.
Then so that she can export it, and because this process takes so freaking long, dude, because it's such a long video, an hour 43 minutes or something. Yeah, people are saying second.
Are these checks that you do by yourself? Well, that's funny you ask, Sasha G. So they're checks that you you self-report. Like, right? YouTube tells you, inappropriate language. How much inappropriate language do you have in there? And you click none or a little bit or a lot, right? How many things are of a sexual nature that might be inappropriate, right? You click how many, and based on that, YouTube gives you an estimation of like, okay, well, it sounds like your video is okay, but they will spot check you, especially if your self-report has not been accurate in the past. So based on the accuracy of your own self-reports, they do either more scrutiny for you or less scrutiny for you. And with Ethan, with all the problems that he's had that have had to be buttoned, I'm guessing that he's not getting, he's getting some level of scrutiny. Yeah, he shaved his facial hair.
Second puberty. That's what I told Elo last night. It's like my second puberty.
Okay, we gotta.
Esteban.
We gotta.
Esteban. Okay, but like also, a lot of people
trying to stay away from the music.
People have that haircut, so don't put it all on the KFC guy.
Don Sanders.
I don't even like fried chicken that much.
Whoa. Fucking Wednesday night,
I think it's
baby.
just too greasy, if I'm being honest. It's too, like eating it, I feel gross. Because I don't like when my face
You don't like
hands...
slimy things. I know.
I don't like slimy things.
How am I supposed to do the show?
Who the fuck likes slimy things, though?
But it like really
you do?
bothers you.
I feel like I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you're not the only one. A lot of my friend,
Get it,
Okay, so chat, in case you thought that you were just going to get that one little update on Ethan's project, no, you would be incorrect.
I finished this thing. Get it? I finished this thing on like Monday night, Tuesday, and you guys don't understand. People are waiting. You don't understand. I'm done. It's done, and I can't post it. Do you understand? I'm every moment. My life is done. I want to move on with my life.
Sure.
This has been 2 or 3 months consuming. I look back on this. I don't know how I did it. I really don't.
I mean, it's okay. Yeah.
I mean, you haven't even. First of all, Dan, you haven't even seen it except for that one time where you just poo-pooed it, and everyone was like, "Oh, this video is probably gonna suck because look at Dan." Yeah.
I did not poo-poo it. I didn't.
Everybody
poo-poo
saw
it.
Everyone's like, "Oh, Dan said it sucked. Ethan's a fucking loser." But honestly, I've been pounding it like Hattori Hanzo. Yeah, pounding it with a fucking blacksmith hammer, Dan. Like Hattori Hanzo.
Okay.
And I've
Do I not use dark mode? I think I use it on some browsers. I think I just haven't set it up.
Fine Japanese steel. I've turned this. Ugh.
He's waiting for Willie Mack to finish the video for him. Yeah, it could be. It's gonna read like it's gonna watch like a Willie Mack video. Eating 3-hour-old KFC is a negative experience for everyone. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I should use dark mode. I do use dark mode on my normal browser, but then I had to switch browsers.
I feel like it says exactly what I wanted it to do. There's so much
like chat. I'm looking at chat in dark mode right now.
Say about Hasan.
We're gonna talk about it so much. Why don't we just?
No.
Only you've seen it, so.
I'm building hype, bro.
Okay.
He's building hype.
FOMO, bro.
Yeah, FOMO. I feel like there's so much you could say about Hasan. I could make a whole nother video, literally, with the stuff that I didn't leave out, that I didn't put in. But the heart and soul.
Look, Sophia says plot twist. The video was not finished. You might be right. Like he literally posted today that there would be no members only show, which wait, why is there a members only show on Thursday? Anyway, I guess there normally is a members only show, but there would be none because the video was coming out. But I haven't seen. I've been checking. Does not seem to.
All of the video is everything I wanted to say. I feel like the things that I wanted to show, I showed, and I did it with. I'm telling you guys, every minute of this thing has got great moments. Of this 1 hour 40 minutes, it is just star-studded.
Star-studded. Okay. All right, we'll see.
I've never been this
How it's a nothing burger. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are assuming.
confident before about a video. I really do think this is it for me. This is.
Although if we go by the Dan Saltman thing, the only new information that might have been added to this is the Cosmo article.
To retire after this.
Okay.
People think I'm kidding, that I'm being hyperbolic. I'm not. I should. Well, don't retire. Sure,
yeah.
But it just feels like that. Go out like you go out at the top, like Seinfeld retired.
I mean, I don't think of Seinfeld as being on the top of anything except maybe like a cringe list.
Just be like, thank you, everybody.
But he's not retired.
It wasn't. I mean, the last
Seinfeld.
Last few seasons aren't the strongest.
That's why he retired. Nah, well, it was
okay. Went out at the top. Okay, you said went out at the top.
What he did do is go out the top of the ratings.
8, 9 are good this season.
Wait. Sophia, when did he say that? Is that on his community page, perhaps? No, still got Ethan is preparing to drop the nuke. Like, unless there's something in here. Where did he say? Oh, did he say? He probably said it on Instagram. Is that right? Hot take, Seinfeld sucks.
Like 8, 9 a lot.
I feel like Seinfeld is good in clips, but not in episodes. Right? There's moments in Seinfeld that are pretty funny, but wish they'd challenge Ethan, but what better job security? Yeah. The final episode of Seinfeld was widely panned? Really? Seinfeld is only funny because of Larry David. Yeah. Has vast mental issues. Wait, when you say vast, is that a Fallout reference?
I thought they're great. I mean, listen, I
they're
think they're all
good.
great. You're comparing it to other good seasons of Seinfeld. Compare it to any season of Friends, dude. Please, Friends.
Let's leave Friends out of this. That's
No, compare it to Curb. I think you're right, DJ Giga.
That's low hanging fruit. Come on.
I can't believe people
I think we've come around to a consensus on that it was a mistake. That the show was a mistake.
Friends?
No.
I don't
You
think
Friends
so.
was a mistake?
I think it was a little bit of a...
Narwhal_by super chatted $5. I feel like this question will be moot, but would the Lankin Riley act apply to Hasan? Is that Ethan's angle?
Wait, is that what he's trying to say?
Do is go out the top of the ratings.
8, 9 are good seasons. I will say. I like 8, 9 a lot.
I thought they're great. I mean, listen, I
They're
think they're all
good.
great. You're comparing it to other good seasons of Seinfeld. Compare it to any season of Friends, dude. Please, Friends.
Let's leave Friends out of this. That's low hanging fruit. Come on.
I can't believe people
I think we've come around to a consensus on that it was a mistake. That the show was a mistake.
No,
I don't
you
think
Friends
so.
was a mistake.
I think it was a little bit of a mistake. It's certainly giving it the applause that it received at the time.
They're not even in the same pizza category. You can't even speak them in the same breath.
I think it's not great. I don't think it was a mistake. I think it's a comfort show. It's
Dude,
nice to watch.
we went on a Warner Brothers tour recently, and the amount of people taking pictures at the Friends gift shop was
it's cool to
crazy.
see it in person. I mean, I'd probably do that too. But.
Okay, so they're off on Friends now. So that's what we have about the Hasan nuke. I still don't know. Somebody's saying that he said he was putting it off another day. I mean, that makes sense because it's not up yet and it's kind of late. I find Jerry too cringe. She tries to make out like he's a lady killer. Then you find out he dates high school girls. Oh my God. Yeah, the whole story about him going to pick up his girlfriend at school. And he was like 30 something.
But still pretty popular. People.
All right, so let's take a look and see what we got as far as the Markiplier drama goes here. He was 43 when he was going out with a 17-year-old. Yeah, him and Matt Gaetz.
Stop it, man. This is where I work. Focus on switching, for Christ's sake.
Oh wait, no.
You guys saw I went on this way.
Oh wait, he introduces it here.
So we got to do our ad read.
So after the ad, I'll do it. But you guys, so I'm in a huge beef with Markiplier, and the internet is buzzing about it.
Oh no, Narwhal. She was mature for her age, and he was not.
I have gone after Markiplier, which is illegal to do on the internet, by the way. Oh, we can make fun of Pirate Software for changing his voice, but not Markiplier. There was a post on a subreddit. They're like, I'm a professional voice coach. I agree with Ethan. Markiplier changed his voice. Listen, I'm just saying.
He's doing a Trump thing. Many people are saying so. Crooked Markiplier changed his voice. What is this?
Twitter was a tweet from.
Oh, it's so quiet.
Of H3H3. No, but the most uncomfortable
I'm gonna have to blow this out.
Ethan Klein of H3H3. And I'm sorry for everyone that is reminded of this tweet, but it really existed, which was a GIF. And he said, every time Hila is ovulating, and it was a GIF of someone filling donuts. I think Boston cream donuts. I'm just like, why?
Can you hear it okay?
Why? And I'm just like,
Ethan just wanted everyone to know he's hitting that.
And man, he has been muted ever since.
So Markiplier is saying he muted him. He didn't unfollow. He just didn't want to see that shit. Can you hear him okay, chat? So this is Markiplier's comment on that. Sasha G with the 5 gifted memberships. Corey, you just got weaseled. Talia, you just got weaseled. Loader's Empire, you just got weaseled. Winners and losers, you just got weaseled. And Decipher, you just got weaseled, and that's a good thing. Is it audible? What's up, GNN? Is it audible? There's no clip behind it. That's the whole thing. This is from a podcast, so it's audio only. Yeah, just muted. That's the takeaway, basically. He didn't even unfollow Ethan. The lipids in his brain were melted? Mark was so quiet I couldn't hear him. I'll turn it up a little bit. I just got to remember to turn it back down afterwards, because I am blowing the audio the fuck out. Right, I'm maxing my gain filter here. So if I play anything else on it, it's going to sound like, talk about the allegations.
I didn't look at that and was like, boy, howdy, I want a Boston cream.
Is that better?
Right now.
Why? Donuts are...
No, but the most uncomfortable thing I've ever saw on Twitter was a tweet from Ethan Klein of H3H3. And I'm sorry for everyone that is reminded of this tweet, but it really existed, which was a GIF. And he said, every time Hila is ovulating, and it was a GIF of someone filling donuts. I think Boston.
Oh, okay. Somebody injecting the cream into the donuts.
Cream donuts. I'm just like, oh, why?
Well, those are good donuts, though.
Why would you do this? Why? And I'm just like,
Ethan just wanted everyone to know.
So he just is like, I don't want to see this shit.
Hitting that.
And man, he has been muted ever since. Like, my God. Anyway, I just wanted to remind everyone else that I had to witness that.
I wonder how many donuts were bought on that day because of that post.
Probably not many. You know, I didn't look at that and was like, boy, howdy, I want a Boston cream donut right now.
Why? Donuts are...
Okay, I mean, yeah, this is, we'll see if I can find a picture of the tweet. Oh yeah, and also remember to turn the gain back down. Way down. Come on, gain, go way down. Oh, there we go. Just like a tiny little boost right there. All right, so do we have a, oh, is this it? I found it. All right, donuts, Boston cream donut incoming. Oh, I mean, we're not seeing the GIF, but I guess we don't need to. We get the idea. Here is our IVF doctor fertilizing my wife's eggs on this beautiful, happy Valentine's Day. So that's why Markiplier blocked Ethan. I understand.
It's not a criticism of you necessarily, because pirate software was like weird about it. It's like, look at my old voice, it's so lame. But I will say, I'm onto you. Others aren't, but I know. That's the thing, Mark. I see what you're doing. I know, man.
Yes, I can see you. I can see what you're doing.
You don't have to lie, brother. Not to me.
What is that even from? That's creepy.
You're not listening.
I can't wait to share this video. It's so weird.
My tum-tum hurts right now.
It's my first H3 video in like 5 years. And I always said, listen, if I ever...
I was wrong, chat. I thought I knew which picture it was. I thought it was the glazed donuts in a row, and like somehow there's like glaze like that's been kind of dripped down the center.
Decided to come back and make a video.
But I guess that wouldn't make as much sense for pregnancy, since the reference there is to another orifice entirely.
To be absolutely fucking epic, too. Or like, you know what I mean? You can't just come out with like a regular video. It has to be like a monster banger. And
a monster banger?
On that divine premonition, that divine promise. That man.
They're saying that the Markiplier thing is a joke. I haven't paid enough attention to it. So here's the deal. Like, I'm willing to believe that he doesn't maybe think that Markiplier is the worst person in the world for having changed his voice. I'm willing to entertain the possibility of that being a joke. What I think is not a joke is that he really is mad about Markiplier unfollowing or muting him. He said unfollowed. Mark said muted, so.
Divine mandate, Dan?
Dan? What?
Yeah, I believe I had a divine mandate.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jesus told me, fuck Hasan Piker. And I woke up and I was enlightened. You want to look at the Elon stuff? Let's see. We never talked about this, which I really...
Okay, so there's, yeah, like, I don't know, okay, I shouldn't criticize. He's got a very popular podcast that a lot of people watch, and as much as we make fun of him, he's obviously getting a lot more views and watch time than I am, so I shouldn't really have a go at him over this, but I don't really understand. Like, so he doesn't just like cover a subject and then move on. He covers a subject, he moves on to something random, then he goes back to that subject. Then he covered, it's like all over the place. It's a little too scattered for me, but what do I know?
Stop it, man. This is where I work. Focus on switching, for Christ's sake. So anyway, you guys saw I went on this way out of control Markiplier.
Ethan Klein has called out Markiplier, and the response to that.
Well, I think it probably started on TikTok.
Wait, the Seinfeld cast was very rude to a nearby restaurant staff? That's a bad move by them, and also that's so in character. Isn't that what their characters were? Wasn't that the whole thing about Seinfeld? Is that their characters were, they were kind of assholes. They were.
You picked it up, so maybe it's not fair to do this one first. No, it started on YouTube Drama. Where's that huge
Which we've
post?
been tragically. I'm very upset about this. They've banned us from posting on YouTube Drama.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. Because we were brigading them, apparently.
Wait. Now, so I'm not sure what is meant by this, but I don't think they're saying that they banned H3 Productions' Reddit account from posting on YouTube Drama. They must be saying that they banned. I think you can ban a topic, right? So they banned a topic. That's actually really good for Ethan. That he should want that. He should want that. So I guess what they're saying is that the H3 fans were brigading the subreddit, and that as a response to that, they just like disallowed all posts on H3. But that also disallows any posts, any negative posts from on H3. So it's just like Hasan's, drama with the live stream fails.
Well, they were being brigaded. I'll pull up the post.
I got it.
It's just very sad that we can't participate in that community, It's a shame.
Yeah, for some reason. Anyways, I sent it right here. I'll explain it to you.
Cringe. How do people not? I've never seen this.
So this was what started all this. Now, YouTube Drama, some of you guys might know, is like turned into like Snark Plus for the H3. If you go to like the top posts of the last month, it's like 50% H3 posts. Just reposts of the classics. And
well, I mean, I would say that as far as like drama on YouTube, like Ethan is a pretty big subset of that.
Snarkers where they like completely fucking brigade the shit out of this subreddit. And I mean, you could tell just from this. 6,000 likes on this. 6,000 likes on this. These motherfuckers ago. Ethan Klein and his wife. Misogynist? Much?
She has a name.
Like, I mean, this is a community of woke misogynists. Go on an unhinged rant diagnosing Markiplier as being a psychopath and, quote, faking his voice.
Okay, so now this one, I'd say that's maybe an overstatement. Like, I mean, he called him a psychopath. It's probably, it doesn't make sense, though. It just is a weird thing for him to say. Right? Somebody changes their voice. Potentially, even if that was true, do you call them a psychopath? I don't understand how that's related even.
Later revealing it is because he apparently unfollowed Ethan on social media. That's the joke.
Yeah, it's funny.
You described the joke.
That's funny, yeah.
But why are we living in a world where you can describe the joke and it's serious?
Why are we living in a world where you can find one Reddit post that overinterprets what you said and you can discredit like the very real reaction that people have to you being mad at Markiplier for unfollowing you or for muting you or whatever the fuck? He didn't like your donut tweet.
So fucking crazy.
He didn't want to see your donut impreg shit.
This post,
This all led to a good thing.
These are the people that complain about Trump, right? They are living in their own post-fact reality. Like, they are doing what MAGA people do.
Kind of.
They are weaving their own reality. This is not what happened. I mean, it's literally what happened, but the way it's being framed. Anyway, I'll play it. Here it is, guys.
Cringe.
Feast
How did
your
people
eyes.
not? I've never seen this guy. I never heard of him. How did people not call him out for fake?
Could this just be home cooking? Is it possible that Ethan said this Markiplier shit with the intention of getting a response, and now he's kind of farming the response? I feel like obviously Reddit's still farming him more than he's farming Reddit, but I feel like this is an attempt to farm.
Making this voice. It is so fake. And by the way, I'm going to go on record right now, and I'm going to say the same fucking thing about Markiplier. He fakes his voice from the beginning. That is not what he sounds like. Find a video of him younger. I haven't, but I'm telling you I'm right.
Dan is laughing.
But I'm telling you, he
Ignore the
has
laughter.
the same voice. He's faking it. He is faking his fucking voice. There's no question in my mind. I was right about him. I was right about Markiplier.
I still don't know if you're right, by the way. I feel like it would have turned up. It would have turned up by now.
Nah, he's psycho enough to cover his tracks that thoroughly.
You think he went back like 15 years or whatever?
I
Because he's
do.
been on YouTube for a long time. He's like an OG in a way, right?
Find one of his old first Let's Plays.
Okay.
Let's hear what he sounds like.
You're just going to say he deleted the oldest
guys,
one.
it's me, Markiplier. Today I'm going to be playing.
Now, I'll agree with you that he speaks with broad.
He's trying to get views. It's better than LolCow Live. He watches LolCow Live at the end of this, and I'm told it's because Keemstar came in to defend him.
Intonation and articulating what he says. And I'm sure he developed
Okay, listen,
that.
we don't need to relitigate this because I don't give a fuck. That's not the point.
I know.
The point is that these people are insane.
Well, so, I mean, I guess the whole thing is now that he can't just do content that is like, popular topic that people are talking about. He's got to do, clickbait where he's like, am I going to drop the content nuke? Not yet, but maybe soon. He's got to, talk shit about Hasan a certain amount in his stream, and now he's got to turn the Markiplier stuff, which he admits is kind of a nothing burger, as far as the voice thing, into a something burger, just because he kind of made it seem like it, because it sounds like he's legitimately mad about the donut thing. He's still sore about, and this is a thing that people will take unfollows really fucking seriously. And I don't know how they do it. If I got upset every time somebody unfollowed me that I thought, their content was cool, I mean, it's going to happen. And it doesn't necessarily even mean anything. Like I said before, there's a ratio of people that you follow to people that follow you that you've got to maintain if you want to have maximum reach on Twitter. So it would make sense that you'd kind of you've got a certain number of slots for people you're going to follow. I don't know. I just don't think it doesn't always have to be a big deal.
That this is a comedy podcast. People are laughing. We're being silly. And these people are taking it seriously. And apparently our biggest fans, too, the people that watched every minute of it.
Markiplier's psychotic like that. Like, he's a fucking psycho. You could tell. And so he is someone that can.
Wait, hold on.
You can absolutely
tell.
You can absolutely tell.
Thank you for backing it. So he is a psycho, and he is capable of doing something that extreme, of faking his deep.
So Ethan did talk about Destiny a little bit, and he even put out the video, but I believe it's like a 10-minute video, Your Neighborhood Friendly Merc.
Voice for like 20 plus years. He annoys me because
there's a cut. I don't know what they cut out. I don't remember. I'm sure it was something lighthearted and silly.
It's just
because of his voice and because people like him and nobody else sees it.
Why don't people watch and say he's kidding?
I mean, the main thing that Ethan had to say about the Destiny thing is that Hasan is feeling pretty good. And then he played a little bit like a clip of Hasan saying, "What did I tell you? All of my enemies. They all end up like being exposed for something like this." And then somebody's like, "What about Ethan?"
Everybody in the world know that. Like, even if you dislike me, and there are reasons.
I'm sure some people did, but they probably got downvoted or banned or whatever.
No, but like this is like posting. This is like posting, let's say,
Uh-oh. Whenever there's a long pause like this.
I'm drawing a blank.
Oh.
I thought it'd be easier to draw an analogy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what do people think? Do people think that there's some chance there's no video? It does feel like it's starting to feel like an eel pit. Although I really believed that there's two thumbnails for today, chat. One of them is of Markiplier and the other one is of Hasan. I really believed that I would be using that Hasan thumbnail tonight, but who knows?
But if you, I mean, it's like, it should just be like, dude, he's kidding. Why is this a post? This is dumb as fuck.
I guess now he's just having a big joke out of it.
Like I do. And also he unfollowed me because I fucking tweeted a green pie.
There's the truth. I was gonna point you in that direction.
I'm not the only one. Listen, I'm not the only one. I know there's Mark.
Why would I say that if I was like sheepishly like having some revenge thing?
The
Why
joke
would
is
I
that you
say
said
it?
all that, and then you're like,
The cream
he
pie
unfollowed
thing.
me. That's funny.
Why would I say it if I was being serious?
Yeah, you wouldn't.
I don't know. I don't know, Olivia. That's a... Of course you wouldn't, Ethan. Of course not. Oh my god. I feel like... Olivia, blink twice if you're in danger. That's all I gotta say.
I wouldn't.
Plier haters out there.
It's probably a couple.
Join my new snark. We'll find each other. We'll turn it into a movement. Marcus Snarka.
Yo, calibrating. You just got weaseled, and that's a good thing.
People in the chat were already calling. Don't put that idea in people's head.
Snarkiplier.
Yeah,
we will
grow.
We will grow, and we will take him down.
So you should take a look
nice.
too at the pinned top comment on this thread because it's part of the story. And it's
This post is now locked due to brigading from members of the H3 subreddit. What? We have tried to resolve this with the mods of that subreddit, but they're choosing not to follow. Oh, because there was a post on our subreddit saying, look, these guys are fucking insane. These people are the most pathetic losers in the world. Look at
wait. Does getting weaseled get you out of slow mode?
that their mod.
I just put it on their chat so the trolls can't come in here and post like inward towers, but
send our mod.
They're choosing not to follow the moderator
Hi,
code of conduct.
Hello, H3 production mods. This is a mod from YTD. I don't.
Sasha G, thank you for the super sticker. Lemon character moving in excitement. Excitement indeed. Also, Parthenon, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Safira Joe, you just got weaseled. Oak, you just got weaseled. Dwight Langston, you just got weaseled. Several Wolves, you just got weaseled. And Lairdbot, you also just got weaseled. And that's a good thing.
Fucking care about your acronym. I don't know what that means.
It's from YouTube drama.
It's like, bro, spell it out. You guys are currently breaking a mod code of conduct rule number 3. Respect your neighbors. And you have that more than once now.
Yeah, and you have every right to be a dramatic Galactic News Network.
Both by leaving up posts encouraging brigading,
It's
which,
not
by the
encouraging
way,
brigading, just talking
you
about-
dumb fucking loser. And by the way, this is from the mod Depend. Is this the mod Depend Law 7? Is that his name?
The Path, super chatted $5. My business is launching tomorrow. I'm so hyped.
Good luck with your business. That's exciting. That's really exciting.
Dependent Law 7. Yeah.
Dumbass. Oh, and by the way,
Yeah, I mean, I never know if, like, maybe slow mode is an imposition. It's just like I guess maybe like it's got to be it's got to be calibrated right so that they can't do the inward towers, but at the same time nobody's like
both by leaving up
like when you're on a roll. I could see how slow mode would be an imposition.
Posts encouraging brigading. No, we never have. And by banning and muting us moderators when we try to set the record straight, because you're obnoxious fucking losers.
Nobody wants to hear from you.
First of all,
shut the fuck up.
If we did do that, I don't know. I'm not, and I don't even care enough
I
to
don't
go back
know
and
who
look.
went and looked and muted them, but that is very funny, and I encourage them to continue.
If you were blocked or banned or whatever, then it was because, and the evidence is right here in front of us, you're an obnoxious fucking loser.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to hear anything you have to say. So welcome to H3P. H3S, H3 show. We don't fucking, I talk, everybody knows my show. Okay. I talk in acronyms. I would like to ask for some respect from you guys.
You're violating the bylaws.
As actually. Our subreddit is smaller than yours. Are you actually doing this?
But no, the real question, Ethan, is, are you actually doing this? Are you really farming the YouTube drama subreddit as like this big of a streamer? Like, that's kind of wild. That's kind of wild.
This is like my new fetish.
They pulled out the we're just a small bean.
Yes,
that's a huge subreddit. What the fuck are they talking about?
How many followers they have? It's
probably hundreds of thousands.
It's more active than ours. Smaller by how much?
What is it? YouTube drama.
This isn't like I Love Sonic subreddit with like 1,000.
Don't underestimate the Sonic fandom. You do that at your peril. That's the last mistake you'll ever make. Underestimating Sonic fans is like underestimating K-pop stans. You should never do that.
Users.
177,000 subscribers.
You stupid,
shut up,
silly bitch. How could you write that out and not feel pathetic? If you want respect, start with respecting yourself, man. Look in the mirror. You are a moderator for YouTube drama, and you are writing another subreddit asking, "Can you broke the codes of conduct?" You are literally the meme of a douchebag H3 mod. That's you.
Like, there's got to be something archetypal about Sonic or something. I don't know. It's super popular.
You are that person. By the way, well, one sec here. I don't think it matters, but.
Isaac SN, thank you for the super chat, and thank you for reminding me to pause the music so I don't get copyright claimed by Ethan. Oh my god, we don't need the music. I swear to God. Like some of the H3 music, like I've had on my VOD before, and it hasn't been a problem, but there's certain things that I try to remember. Like, I'm trying to think. There's a jazz song that they sometimes play, and then there's the technical difficulties music. Yeah, the technical difficulties music will get you copyright claimed because it's licensed. He can afford. What's up with the flamenco? Okay, so he comes on at the beginning, and he says, "I am no longer Ethan. I am Esteban." And then they play the flamenco music because of his facial hair, I guess.
That's totally uncalled for. You're breaking the rules.
So the response to this was to ban posts about us on the subreddit, which it's like, oh no, we're owned.
I mean, that's what Hasan said. Yeah, it was actually a good thing when he got banned off of live stream fails. In fact, I think he was trying to get.
You will stop talking about us.
Yeah, all the fucking great, favorable, good faith posts about me there. Well, so I think there's a little bit of a mod war going on. Someone was like, "This is the real Ethan, not what people misrepresent of him." And this got downvoted into oblivion. The comments are pretty funny. It says, "Oh, this was from the mod team." Just to show you where their heads are at. This clip is a year old and it's irrelevant with his recent actions against pro-Palestinian people. There's so much to break down here. A year old is too old now?
No, it doesn't represent your view. It doesn't represent the things you've said more recently.
A year old. Meanwhile, you know,
And yeah, actually 3 years does seem like a million years ago. What about you, chat?
And then not only am I I haven't done anything against Palestinian people. It's pro-Palestinian people. People who are activists are beyond criticism now. Like, you can do anything you want as long as you're Hasan and you fucking talk about Gaza. It's anything
He asked for it to happen? Yeah, I mean, like,
said or done is irrelevant because
Oh, Hasan asked for it to happen? Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, look, if there's a subreddit that's farming you, yeah, the best thing that can happen is you get banned as a topic. And it happened, I guess, on LSF not because they gave a fuck, but because it was making the subreddit hard to read for people who were interested in other stuff.
What I did against pro-Palestine people, delusional. It's fucking insane. So it's unbelievable. It really is something. This whole snark thing is turning into just this a whole incredible monster or entity. I won't say monster. It's an entity though.
Why?
It's an egregore.
Why is monster beyond the pale for you? Why did you pull that from that?
Because, yeah, I mean, it's monster.
I don't necessarily think they are. I just thought that was interesting that you threw that out there and immediately rescinded it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just whatever. But the post they did, I find that so funny that they locked it because of us. And then this is the post that it was. It was just this? No, there was a post. Okay. The post where it's calling it out on our subreddit. Is it this one? No.
What are you looking for?
The post that they're talking about that was on our subreddit.
Oh, yeah. I don't think we have that, but it wasn't even it wasn't even a big thread.
Yeah, I posted it in the Discord. It's just scroll up.
It was a big
bit.
thread. A lot of people.
Oh. Are you just talking about the
Chat, that scares me that on air he gets mad at them when they're trying to help him. Now, look, I don't, judge a show, a podcast that's done for entertainment. I know that sometimes there's banter and people aren't super serious about stuff, but that seemed real. And it makes me think that whatever happens behind the scenes when the camera is not on might be a little bit more extreme. I can't imagine, chat. Do they get shit like when his videos about Hasan don't pop off? I don't know.
The video from Leftovers? Because, yeah, that's right here. I thought you were talking about something else.
No. The post that they're referring to that was like, look at this post.
Yeah, how is this a show? It's a show about nothing, Jen. It's a show about nothing.
About Markiplier on YouTube drama. It's so fucking dumb. Look at them. They're idiots. That post.
Okay.
That was the catalyst for this entire thing.
Yeah, Ethan is never wrong, and that is something that I would learn if I was part of the H3 crew. What's the first lesson is Ethan is never wrong.
So, here.
Oh my, is this music? No, that's the music. That music will get you in trouble.
I'm kind of on an aside.
I'm pretty sure that's the jazz that...
Here, because I was talking about the Markiplier thing, which I'll get into, but let's see. They go, recently the temperature has boiled over a bit regarding Ethan Klein and his mostly one-sided feud with Hasan. Okay, dick rider. Like, what? Can you show your bias a little bit? Feud with Hasan, and we have seen a massive spike in activity as a result. Some of these are understandable.
Wait,
a lot of it is not.
You hate this look, by the way? What look?
That's fair, actually. Our sub is now being used as a proxy battleground by H3 supporters and H3 snarkers. That is ridiculous. It is being used as a battleground exclusively by snarkers. Exclusively. Look at the top posts. They're all cross posts. There's no H3 fucking supporters there in the comments or in the post, but okay, whatever. H3 snarkers to move the sentiment in either direction. While our sub is a place to discuss drama, it is never our goal to be the drama itself. Oh. As our subscriber count has climbed, I thought you guys...
Isn't that what Bruce Lee used to say when he did his drama streams? Bruce Lee would do commentary back in the 70s, and he always said, be like drama.
You guys were small beans.
He actually did, though. Bruce Lee did have drama. Does anybody know about this? I'm not even kidding you. Bruce Lee had drama.
You guys are...
There was controversies in the martial arts world of the 70s. There was, you know, there was, you know, like people would go and like try to fight him, like to prove that their style was superior. I'm not even kidding. Isaac SN with the super chat. Ethan has lost his mind. He has started stared long into the meta narrative voice. Oh, I thought you were going to say he stared too long into the abyss, but yeah, same deal.
Okay, subscribe.
I mean, this is kind of disturbing, taking a YouTube drama subreddit seriously. But I mean, I guess we've already seen him do it with the Snark subreddit.
Can you guys please stop? Oh, can you guys please stop climbing so I can stay a small bean? More and more creators have directed attention to us as a stand-in for general reaction of an audience. This makes sense in a way, but we can also lead to brigading and harassment. Recently, we implemented 2 rules to help curb this. First, we do not accept cross posts from Snark subreddits. That's cool. I think that's a good rule in general. Nor do we consider a post about a chud having chud views to be drama. Oh, gee, thanks. I'm a chud now? More like a chode that your mom's be fucking dragging some loving on.
Does he know what a... I wish I didn't know what a chode was.
Anyway, whatever. So I thought that was interesting. A bit more history for the context. The Markiplier post is not actually the start of this whole thing. Right. We originally took it down and got pushback from non-snarkers to put it back up, saying it was drama, even if it was a joke. No, it's not. No, it is not. If it's a joke, it's not drama. You don't understand that? They say even if it's a joke, it's
not just mom jokes, but like chode jokes. What is he, Beavis and Butthead? Okay, come on.
That got cross-posted onto their subreddit.
It's text Markiplier. YouTube bans us for brigading.
Huh.
This is how I found that post. There was a post on our... All right, I'll find it. Just... I'll look for it.
I feel like we need to tell new kinds of mom jokes. The one where the mom wins in the end. You know what I mean? Like, instead of the mom being the butt of the joke, I feel like the other person should be.
I'll get it.
Like, just like your mom kicked my ass in Fortnite. I don't know. Something like that. Oh no, come on.
Man could shoot webs from his penis.
Whoa.
Shooting ropes.
Did you know this? Did you know this, Spider-Man?
All this talk of shooting ropes, I've always wondered this. Do you guys think that Spider-Man could shoot webs from his penis?
Whoa.
Shooting ropes, bro. I think there's a plot thread. Not that he's shooting.
It's a thread. Yeah, there's definitely a thread. Some would call it a rope.
Webs, but I think
it's a device.
His sperm has radiation or something in it.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Does his sperm have spiders in it?
I kind of do remember that. Well, it's not a device with all Spider-Man. Like Tobey Maguire's wasn't a device. His was straight from the wrist.
Yeah, exactly. It was.
He got bit by the spider.
I didn't like that it was from the wrist. I didn't like it was from a device. It's like I want him to have superpowers like that.
Tobey Maguire got bit by a spider.
Yeah, the thought of losing or running out of webs was not cool.
Wasn't it from the top of the fingers? Wasn't that Toby?
No, it's from his wrist.
You really?
Yeah, possibly his penis. That's what we're trying to figure out here
I thought
today.
it was from his fingers.
I mean, I feel like giving him a third point to be able to shoot from would maybe make the spider web rigging more stable?
Love just said in chat, there's a guy here repairing my ice maker, but I think there's probably web coming from his VP.
I'm shooting ropes, bro.
What do you guys think of Tom Holland as Spider-Man?
Wouldn't it be funny if somebody said they were shooting ropes and they weren't talking about that at all? They were talking about like literally, I don't know, like ropes that can shoot. Like those you know those like magical tubes and you open them and it like a snake bounces out? It's like a snake that's got a spring on it. Like I don't know. I feel like, is there something where you actually do shoot ropes that's not sexual? Is that like a real thing in any way? Is there like a real life version? Like, you know what I mean? You know how some figures of speech are like references to things in real life, spanking the monkey, stuff like that, right? Would that be a thing? Is shooting rope a thing?
He's fine.
He's good.
I know a lot of my friends who like comics thought he was good.
I think he's good.
I like him as an actor. As Spider-Man, hot take. Not a fan.
Isn't that like 90% of his acting?
No, he's in everything. The guy is Nathan Drake. He's
in that movie Bomb. Everybody thought it sucked.
But it was just the first example I could think of him being in a role where I felt like he didn't fit the character.
I feel like he has a terrible agent.
Think so?
He's not in a lot of big movies aside from Spider-Man.
Meow, meow.
And Uncharted.
Wait, no, music is bad. Music is bad.
Ewan McGregor?
I don't
care what anyone says.
Sorry, chat. I know this sounds ridiculous when I freak out about the music, but seriously, some of the music they play on this show is licensed. And bad things happen if I play licensed. A throwing rope is used in football? Wait, what? There's a rope in football? Where does the rope get used?
I'm just talking to my ass now. Keep it going.
There's a lot of sexual things in football. What's up with that? Like, doesn't the quarterback place their hand on a very sensitive place on the body of the person that gives the ball to them?
Ewan McGregor?
How do you say it?
Ewan McGregor?
Do none of these Spider-Man fans know the entire comic is an allegory for puberty? I guess not.
Speaking of movies we've cried at, Zach, do you want to tell the audience right now?
Movies we
Come on.
About that Star Wars moment that made you cry?
Oh, yeah.
Where are we? Anyway,
Sorry we can't listen to your Star Wars memories, but
shit.
Look, I've got to make my own Star Wars memories. I've got to see it finally. It's just like there's a lot to it. Just to see the movies is a lot. Like, how long would it take you to sit down and see all the movies? That's like several weeks, right?
On Markiplier.
Ethan's
finish
just
this.
mad Markiplier blocked him. He didn't even block him.
Yeah, I'm mad about that.
Yeah, is that what it's called?
He just
He muted me. Same thing. That's even worse than a block. That's like silence, peasant. I'm just.
But they I mean, I know it's not sexual between the quarterback and the other player. I think it's just like they have to like act as one, and so they're very. They have to be able to communicate through.
Saying
through the taint.
Snarkiplier. Snarkiplier. That's my new subreddit, guys. Let's get it going.
Oh God.
We will make our
There's
message
dozens
known.
of you.
I think somebody should create a subreddit called Markiplied, and it's about people that change their voice. And
They included this just to shit on Hila? Like, she didn't even say a single fucking thing. And it's
I mean, she literally did say a couple fucking things.
to be like Ethan Klein and his wife.
George Jackson says it is sexual.
She's a Zionist, by the way.
She's
Did you know she was
Israeli.
in the IDF? Did you know she kills babies?
Mark reapplied.
And we can include Hasan in there. We can include Pirate Guy.
Okay.
It's 26 hours? Damn.
I'm sure there's more.
Well, we're waiting this whole scandal.
25 hours and 7 minutes.
Okay.
He did something
Just
much
annoying.
worse.
He just annoyed me
He let
specifically.
his teammates
But I
die in
thought
World of Warcraft.
this subreddit.
So you could do it in like a marathon session if you really wanted to. It was around 24 hours? God, that sounds like a challenge. No, it's a bad challenge, chat. You never want to complete that challenge.
It's just about the voice.
I'm looking at chat. There's not one fucking person in this chat that's like, oh yeah, Markiplier's annoying. That annoys me. That's what annoys me. Don't you guys see?
But I don't know how many of these people have even been.
What are we doing here? This world is so fucking silly. Holy shit. What are we doing here? What is happening?
Oh, you're right. Wait. Yeah. There's the wide receiver too, or else ellipsis. Ever think about the wide receiver? And tight ends? Penetrating defense? Damn. Football's all up in the psychosexual realm.
Through the Markiplier era.
It's not. It's so obviously a joke, even the way they cut it, trying to make it look more dramatic. And apparently everybody thought it was. Thank you, Miss Smoka, for 50 gifted. We love you, girlie. We love you, girl. So from here, it made its way onto TikTok, obviously, which is a great place to farm Ethan outrage as well.
Why is there mold in the lunch lane?
Not before my bestie Keemstar was defending me.
It's kind of weird. What about a woke receiver? Was Ethan always this shitty? You mean like boring and unfunny? I don't know. People, say that the old stuff was really funny.
I don't even know what he's talking about. After being exposed for censorship, YouTube drama mods are...
But I saw Keemstar, like... I thought I saw a Keemstar post where he was making fun of him.
Trying to get H3 banned for brigading. There's been zero evidence of brigading happening. I agree with you there, Keemy Dreamy.
Shut up! I'm playing the fucking intro! Shut the fuck up!
Oh, this is it.
Shut up!
This is the post. Thank you, Keemstar. Thank you.
Wait,
I cross-post...
Fullback?
Wait, hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I cross-posted the video to YouTube drama, got downvoted and flamed so hard. And the mods... Okay, I'm sorry.
Thank you. I was trying to explain to you that you were getting confused.
I needed Keemstar to explain it to me. So anyway, they said they cross-posted this video of me. Although I agree this isn't drama. It probably doesn't belong, but I appreciate the sentiment.
I mean, you're the subject of the week on the subreddit. I think it's fair to post a video that runs counter.
Yeah, I saw the video that he got in trouble for, which was his reaction to the bold guy. There was this guy, this from old YouTube, right? That did parkour, and he would pick up girls while he was doing parkour, and he was called the bold guy. And then one time he meets the bold girl. And that's what Ethan reacted to, and he he didn't I don't think there was anything offensive or I don't think he was saying he was roasting him, but not really, because it's a YouTube video, and that's what got Ethan sued. That's where that case came about that got Ethan in the law books as his case being the first one to test the boundary of transformative content. Oh yeah, those were good times, Galactic.
To the narrative, but
the mods
those were much happier times.
These Redditors, man.
So this post was brigading. I mean, these people are just the most pathetic people in the world. Here's what happened on TikTok.
Oh God,
we love it.
So yeah, he's gone after a smaller subreddit. I don't know, maybe not smaller than his, but a fairly small subreddit. And now guess what we're gonna go after? Guess who we're gonna go after now?
Thank God by now. Oh my God!
Wait, Matt Haas is the bold guy?
Oh my! I have to cover my mouth.
Oh wait, that's the same user that posted that other one on YouTube drama. God Mode posted this too. For a second, I was thinking that this might be God Mode's TikTok, but no, it's somebody else.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Ah, my pearls. You guys, have you ever?
Oh my God!
I can't speak. Girl, what are you doing? Look in the mirror. Re-examine your life. You're covering your mouth right now at a fucking joke on the internet. A benign joke on the internet.
You want Ethan to go after Bad Empanada? That would be explosive.
How the fuck do you live your life?
Well, when he was talking about the content nuke, he talked about the possibility that he'd been considering of breaking it into 2 pieces. He wasn't sure whether he wanted to either continue to work on the whole content nuke that he had in mind, or whether he should do like a part 1 now and a part 2 later. And I'm not sure, which one did he land on? I mean, he's ending up with almost 2 hours. But something tells me that that is like half of his original design. The second half, we got the sense that it might be him going after quote unquote orbiters, because he mentioned that too, right? He's gonna go after Hasan in the first one, and people around Hasan or people that do videos on him in the second one. Although at this point, I doubt he'll do a second one.
Life.
She's covering her mouth because she's seeing those views. She has 340K views on this, and the video before this has 233.
Wait, he's going super Ethan mode? Is that Goblin mode? Does it make a noise when Goblin mode kicks in?
Okay, actually, I'm going to back up a little bit.
People not call him out
To be absolutely fair to her, she is a tiny creator. And because of that, let me actually look at her.
To be totally fair to her, that's a good color of nail polish on her.
I actually should go easy on her just because she has 84 followers. And she's just trying all kinds of shit to see what sticks, which is fine to do on TikTok. So actually, I'm not going to even insult her at all. It's more to do just with the fucking...
Did she even say anything?
Let's see.
This voice. It is so fake.
Or does she just stand there with
I'm going to go on record right now.
I never thought about Ethan and Hasan as Drake and Kendrick, but yeah, it kind of makes sense.
And I'm going to say the same fucking thing about Markiplier. He fakes
Although I
his
will
voice.
say this. This girl...
She might have been enjoying you popping off, to be honest.
Okay, let's watch.
Well, I guess let's see.
From the beginning. That is not what he's...
Yeah, maybe she hates Markiplier, and she's like, finally, somebody's saying it.
She's my first...
No, she's hating.
Oh, okay.
There's a part
I mean, she's on Snark. That's how she found it, presumably.
No.
Yeah, this is actually pretty bad. So he said when he went after Mika's rhetoric, hey, if you're going to make a video about me, doesn't matter how small your channel is, but this is, from what I can tell, a really small TikTok account, right?
You can see where, you God mode. Oh, maybe it's the user.
What is that? That's the user. That's
that's
Reddit
the user.
post.
Okay.
If you go to her part 2, it shows she's on YouTube drama, but she did upvote it.
Anyway, let's watch fucking...
But I'm telling you, he has the same voice. He's faking it. He is faking his fucking voice. There's no question in my mind. I was right about him, and I was right about Markiplier. Markiplier's psychotic like that. He's a fucking psycho. You could tell. And so he is someone that can...
Wait, hold on.
You can absolutely tell.
You can absolutely tell.
Thank you for backing it. So he is a psycho, and he is capable of doing something that extreme, of faking his deep voice for 20 plus years.
You're right. She didn't say a goddamn thing.
Yeah.
That's amazing that this video went viral for her.
That's a genre. That's a genre of TikTok videos, right? It's a reaction kind of vibe. Sasha G, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Citrus, you just got weaseled. Sassy Sasarai, you just got weaseled. Eileen O, you just got weaseled. And Mark Gold, you just got weaseled. Attack of the Hank, you just got weaseled. And that's a good thing.
Well, really, it's just you going viral.
I am very viral right now. Although...
Look at you.
Which is fine. I mean, I like that they're all thinking about me, I guess, in a way. you know, this is very much like nope. I am not someone that believes all publicity is good publicity. I've always thought that was the dumbest thing ever. But this shit is becoming so silly that like anybody with who's honest with themselves and has a functioning brain knows how insane this like manic obsession with me is. So like I kind of do see it potentially as a good thing, as it's like keeping everybody, people can't stop, man.
Silly woman.
Being the first person to start beef with Markiplier really is choices.
We're gonna have to cover Trump tomorrow.
Find a video of him younger. That's how
I will cover him though.
Growing up works.
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Do you think that videos grow up? What do you mean? That's how growing up works.
Well, they're just saying that people's voices have been over time.
Find a video when he started YouTube, dummy.
Well, what was he like 13?
Yeah, no, he was in his 20s.
No,
he was in his 20s.
No second puberty.
Well, I think we sent the oldest video on his channel. It's an amnesia reaction compilation. So this is as far back as it goes. It's 12 years. This is from 2012. You think that's long enough?
I do think so.
All right, let's take a listen. Here we go.
2012, yeah, that's long.
The visuals don't even matter because he's just playing some game. He's not on screen. So let's just listen to him. Ooh, what's this?
Wait, what are we? Oh. What do I do? Oh, it's Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, what do I do?
Sounds like he's about to shoot a rope, dude.
Oh, God.
Stop.
Oh.
Really thick one.
Sounds sexual. Sounds like he's getting jerked off.
Yeah, you better run.
Ropes. He's shooting ropes, ain't it? I feel like he does have a deep voice.
I'm not
but you can
scared.
tell there's a certain inflection that he's mastered.
I absolutely,
he's an entertainer.
He's a professional broadcaster.
Yeah, also
maybe you could take a couple lessons from him on enunciating.
Yeah.
He's a phony baloney also.
Also could have gotten better equipment as well.
Oh, was that from the movie? Yeah, Ethan wishes he was in the FNAF movie.
His voice sounds more baseful.
It's everything.
Narwhal_by super chatted $10. The question is, will UHC cover Trump in the likely even of a fall, injury, or illness?
Wait, will UHC? Wait. Why am I like blanking? Unless you mean universal healthcare.
Because he plays it up. He knows that this is his thing. And he gets...
Thank you, though, for the super chat. United Healthcare. Okay, I was...
I mean, it's smooth as butter, baby.
No,
you got to work with what you got.
Could.
You work with that facial hair.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's got like the best healthcare plan of anyone in the country.
Somehow, he's got the voice.
That's true. It's a good point.
Thank you, Lev.
Yeah, exactly. Do you remember when he got COVID and they gave him some like antibodies before anybody was getting antibodies?
Somebody in the chat said that you look like you're going to tie a damsel to the railroad track. Thoughts?
He's ignoring me.
He looks scary right now.
Yeah, I was like, wait, did we get universal health care?
Am I allowed to eat?
Sorry?
I'll tell you right now.
I'm doing some kind of test tomorrow, and I'm having.
Oh, okay.
It's a blow test. I'm blowing into something, and then I analyze my breath. But I have to be.
Any such?
It's a super strict diet, like fast. Like I've never been on one this strict.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you gotta blow in that bag for a long time too, like an hour, I think.
For real? You know about the blow test?
So. I've heard of it.
You've
yeah.
blown?
Or I just breathe into it? I can't blow for an hour.
I've blown, and I know people who's blown.
Really?
You gotta be there, and you gotta like take a breath every 10 minutes, 5 times an hour, or something like that.
Take a breath every 10 minutes?
Yeah, you gotta blow in the bag every 10 minutes for an hour or something.
Yeah, he's right. You'll be instructed to blow into a bag.
Yeah.
So I'm gathering from this that Ethan is taking a small intestinal bacterial overgrowth test.
Every 15 minutes until the test is complete.
It's probably to collect cultures.
This is what people with like random gastrointestinal complaints will do.
And
To
it's,
see if anything grows, you know?
yeah, and it says the test is performed in a group setting.
Oh, you're gonna make friends.
You're gonna be it's a group blow.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Can I see a picture of it? What is this? I want to see what this looks like.
What is the procedure called? Is there like a medical term for it?
Yeah, I can say, Ethan. I can say what kind of test it is.
Yeah, I don't care.
A lactulose breath test.
Oh, that didn't really help me. I don't know how to spell that.
Lactulose.
H3 is being a little bitch again.
Is he going to an osteopath or something?
A breath test.
Oh, breath test. Okay,
That's
that makes
good.
Or blow test is Ethan's
blow
saying.
test. All right, let's see. Let's see it.
Oh, wait, hold on. She's going in. This girl's riding it. She posts another one, and here's one that says, removing the bad energy Ethan Klein gave you. You know what, girl?
That's awesome.
Followers, I guess. I don't know. Although that's the thing. These snarkers don't give a fuck about you. Like, your next video has 10 views. 10.
Well, they can't all be winners,
That's
right?
what happens.
Wait. No, this is what happens with TikTok, actually. When you first post it, unless your account is like big, you'll get like this like tiny amount of views. And then at some point it blows up into whatever it's going to be.
What's going to happen with fucking Comrade Casey, too?
Maybe she's just a big Markiplier fan and didn't have the full...
Yeah, this is how you got the Markiplier stands on you now.
You were serious?
Can I see the
Something?
bag?
I don't know.
The bag schmutz?
Just looking for alternative explanations here.
Hydrogen breath test is used for diagnosing an overgrowth of bacteria in the small intestine or an inability to absorb lactose or fructose.
There you go.
You rejecting your fructose, my dude?
I got no idea.
I mean, I rejected lactose long ago. Fuck lactose.
I think it's more for
You're getting small intestine cultures by blowing into something?
That's interesting.
How does
yeah.
that work?
Apparently they get enough of tiny little somethings.
You got shit in your lungs, bro?
Apparently I
Got them
do.
shit
I
lungs?
must have something. I think they're testing for bacteria though, because they're trying to figure out what the fuck is causing.
They're testing for the excretions of bacteria.
Weird test results.
Right.
Which one has 2 million, AV?
We've moved.
Oh, why did that just show up on my computer? That's so weird. So anyway, so
it was 2, not 2 million. Just
two. She has a video up right now with 2 views, you guys.
Oh my god, that's literally how TikTok works.
Everybody starts there.
That's what I'm saying. No hate to her. I'm not.
Wait, I want to see your painting.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a YouTube.
That's cool.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Very cool.
Oh, wait. Is it cool for Twitch, though?
Listen, Alex. No harm, no foul here, okay? Right?
I said that from the very beginning.
It's just you didn't respond, so.
So anyway.
I'm happy for her. She got a couple of views, and she didn't even say anything bad.
Well, hold on. There's more. Let's see.
Oh, no. No, don't ruin it, Ethan.
She might bury herself.
Markiplier. It's on YouTube drama. It wasn't on... She's not a snarker. She just saw it on YouTube drama.
She upvoted it, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, she doesn't have the whole...
Okay, it's fine. It's not enough. Let's not enough. Let's hear her out.
Psycho. You could tell. And so he
Girl, why
is
you
someone
just
that can.
Did she just repost the clip?
Why?
You
Okay, I
can
get it.
absolutely
You just tell.
You
I would
can
do that too.
absolutely tell.
Thank you for backing it. So he is a psycho, and he is capable of doing something that extreme.
Bro, just mad. Markiplier makes him feel emasculated.
True. You are mad about that, yeah.
Mark is going to watch Mark completely ignore them. Yeah, because he's not a fucking dumbass. He doesn't actually think that this is a serious beef.
Well, see, it's not on his side.
Yeah. The call is coming from in the house. Bro has issues with everyone.
That's kind of true.
I mean,
She's a
got a lot
talented
of
artist. She should like draw you and then like set it on fire.
Why does he do this to himself? Why is he reading the comments?
That'll probably get a lot of views.
Huh? Maybe just build me an effigy, a dummy. Say kill Ethan Klein. Everybody hang Ethan Klein.
I don't think Alex
burn
would
him
ever-
alive.
Alex would never do that.
Nah, she's chill.
She's chill.
I'm just saying, we'll get a lot of people. They would love that on Snark. I think they want me to die. I actually think they hate me that much. I think they actually want me
Probably
and
some of
Hila to
them.
die.
Probably some of them, yeah.
Like, if I died, I think there would be celebratory posts.
I
It's a weird thing to say.
don't really see that.
It was
My haters want my downfall.
In the case, yeah.
Yeah,
That would definitely happen.
I mean, that's
so, yeah.
It's kind of interesting and just on its face.
Yeah.
Did they hate me that much?
Probably not universally. I'm not saying everybody, but like, there's definitely people there that would be very happy.
Not everybody, but there's a lot of them.
Die!
I
They
think
would
like
say they would say something like, "What goes around comes around," like
Yep.
you killed someone.
An eye for an eye.
Yeah, exactly.
Will Destiny cover the Hasan nuke? I mean, he is back to content. Ostensibly. He shouldn't be, but will he cover the Hasan nuke? I mean, she's like zero credibility on anything. I don't know.
It's so stupid.
So she just uploaded the
His
clip
deep
without
voice
her.
for like.
That would happen.
Where-
Oh, here she. Okay, you guys.
Of his voice.
No,
and
I don't.
because
I don't want to know at this
She's
point.
gonna
I
say
don't
it.
want to
people
know
like
at
him,
this
and
point.
nobody else
gonna
sees
say
it
it.
like I do.
I feel like we
And
built
also,
such
he
a nice
unfollowed me 'cause I
rapport with
fucking
Alex.
tweeted
That
watch the
fire
show.
is the
Let's see.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually a little gagged right now.
She's gagged.
I
You're
get it.
not.
You're not. You're talking.
You're absolutely talking. You're completely ungagged. This is Alex Unchained, ungagged.
Right. Yeah.
I'm shocked at the audacity that this man has spoken. What world do you think it's okay where there's literally a fire in LA going on right
Oh,
now?
shut up.
Yo, I hope that she uses this content of Ethan reacting to her to get her account like to blow up. I really hope her account blows up from this.
Oh my God,
This is from
And not from the H3 crew. Like,
days ago. There's no fire anymore. That doesn't even work, you idiot. It fucking rained here, you bozo. Oh God, these people. They're like. I mean.
Imagine talking.
I hate the NPC thing, but like,
Imagine joking about Markiplier while there's a fight, Ethan. It actually.
wait. More shit dropped on Destiny and Loner Box?
The point. Alex has a point.
Alex
I feel like there might be one thing I saw that Queeman was covering something new.
is gonna tie it around. You guys are gonna come around too. Let me just tell you that.
You think so?
Yeah, just wait what she goes.
Hi, everyone.
Pre-watch,
it's me
Flo?
again.
No, I've never seen this.
Oh,
in my
okay.
life.
What can I drink, Luna? What can I eat? You never told me. I'm hungry.
Where
Oh, she's gone. Great. I don't think I can
Might
only.
be working on it.
The diet is weird. You can eat meat
Carnivore diet.
and eggs.
Eggs, butter.
Bro, that's what I eat every day. Come hither.
And you and you can eat white rice.
I'm out.
And actually, here I have a screen. I saved it. See,
Why are you asking Lena if you know?
I just remembered I screenshotted it.
Oh my god, this fucking music.
Esteban behavior.
Oh, mega donut.
Smiles and laughs. Congratulations
Zach said Esteban behavior.
to the newlyweds. Oh, thank you. I hope all of you have a prosperous and healthy 2025. Also, shout out to the.
Oh my god, okay.
And thank you for all the gifts.
They shout out from a pretty. Okay.
I put it in the chat.
Go ahead. Tell us this, and then I'll
White
read out the
rice,
super chat.
any kind of potato, water, coffee or tea. That's it.
Okay.
No meat.
You don't time. I just want to get a birthday shout out with peace.
We keep trying it. It's been tough. Maybe we should outsource to have someone edit.
The lore is you watch the old episodes. This Chaos
But
Worldwide's got
edit
a great.
Do we have a playlist or something like of like because there are Keystone episodes.
Yeah,
you know.
sort by popular.
What is he even talking about?
It'll take about like probably like a year and a half, like real time.
Oh yeah.
Highlights channel.
We did have,
which I
a
thought was
24-hour
really
stream.
good. Maybe we should consider doing that again because I think it's a really good idea on the highlights channel.
Doing it on YouTube?
On the highlights channel. Because my guy was like, don't do it on your main channel. That will fuck your shit up.
Right. Makes sense.
But on the highlights channel, it might work.
It's already fucked up, so.
Yeah.
Wait, is that what happened to Destiny, who his sweepers have said he has changed, was caught sexting / asking for nudes and directing it to his leaks on oh my god, wait, what? Like he was sharing the Kiwi Farms stuff? This was 2 weeks. So wait, so that he doesn't have it on his own like computer, he's linking them to the damn.
Who gives a shit? All right, we'll talk about it.
Thank you, Chaos Worldwide, for that wonderful, generous donation. Thank you. All right.
There's literally a fire in.
I have a little submission for the next voice changer.
Okay, interesting.
I found this.
Hey guys, my name is Excuse.
What the?
Oh, shot!
This
I
can't
saw
be
this
real.
last night.
I literally, I do not care. That's XQC, but with a.
Is that better? This is the Sennheiser wireless mic.
What is happening right now?
Yo, guys, what's up, man?
Intentionally was talking that way. I
different, but there is some.
Meeting him in person, did he speak super quick?
I don't remember. I didn't think about his voice at all. So we had a conversation. I didn't think about
How inaudible he is usually, and then when he
There's
clears,
literally.
when he's serious, he can do that.
He must be super fucking. I don't watch streams.
Yeah.
I don't have time. I mean, shit. All right, we're gonna finish this.
Yeah.
Are you?
Literally a fire in LA going on right now, and you're both in LA, and you're both experiencing the fire, but one of them, Ethan, is like, he unfollowed me, he's a psychopath.
Girl, you are not real. Please go find a new community to be a part of.
Also, what makes it
This
even
is Snark
funnier
Brain right here. This is what Snark Brain looks like IRL.
is that
I don't know. I think it's just not knowing that the fires are out.
then you go on to be like, oh, and he didn't even unfollow me, he just muted me.
Oh, and also this happened like fucking let's see. It happened when Hila was pregnant for the first time, so, or 6 years ago? 5 years ago?
Right, yeah.
She thinks you're still.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't have time to watch streams. He just gets the links from DGG.
There's a fire, man. Shouldn't you guys be like rebuilding houses?
I love that
What?
she's covering her mouth. I hope I see more hate videos where they cover. I hope this is like the call sign. This becomes like the snarker, like Nazi salute type thing.
God.
I mean, like, that's what you do if you like find a dead body. You're just so aghast. Like that. I am
gagged.
Like, bro.
Actually, this is interesting. I'm feeling less compassion for her. I feel we found a snarker.
Huh?
I feel we found a snarker. And I always wonder, who are these people? What do they look like? What are they like? And I think I found one.
I was memeing before, but she's not serious. That like in depth. She's not crazy.
She'll get there. Give her some time.
Sure. Yeah. This is the entry.
I think Ethan needs a come to Jesus moment. He needs a come to Jesus moment. He needs a sit down. He doesn't need an echo chamber of people just being like, oh yeah,
she's coming after you guys.
come into my mouth. Yeah, because that's the spiral.
Oh, she's doing.
With the podcast, I've been noticing lately. That's the spiral.
You've been-
where you just have a bunch of
never
yes men
mind.
sitting around you and just agreeing with everything you say. But
I don't think Jesus is what he needs.
I swear to God,
That's not fucking true. I fucking argue with Ethan on everything, girl. Like, I cannot stand this man's
Annoying
takes.
as fuck.
I know.
This must have gotten sent to them because it is somebody saying, shit that's wrong that makes it easy to push back.
Like, what show are you watching?
Well, this is what's so maddening. It's like, yeah, so.
In maddening?
Do you guys remember when when Donald Trump came to our office and it was crazy. He started spitting in all of our faces and he used slurs and everyone's like, yeah, that totally happened. And then everyone at home is like, that totally happened. I am not going to use any part of my rational brain to think about this. Like, yes, that is reality. That's what happened. I don't know if that's a good analogy.
I did not follow that analogy at all, man.
I could probably think of it better.
See? This is not an echo chamber.
Yeah, it's definitely
what
not.
I'm trying to say.
Got a workshop.
I posted on my Twitter the other day. They updated Google Maps to show Gaza before and after this war, for example. All of my comments are about Ethan. It's like, do you give a fuck? Well, one, do you give a fuck about what's actually going on, or is this just
no?
You just care about shitting on
they
Ethan?
Way more interested in what you're doing.
You think Ethan was in the plane dropping the bombs himself? and three, it's like What do you care about? What do you care about?
They care about you. They're more interested in your. They obviously are. Like how how pathetic is it? You have to sit on these stories and respond and send you these fucking messages. They don't give a fuck about Gaza. There's no way.
I mean, disagreeing on things is one thing, you know, like, and as I've said before, you allow us, like, how many workplaces where people like feel like they're comfortable enough to disagree with their boss, especially on a live platform, which I have many times on different things, but they're acting like it's, like I said, you're in the planes yourself.
They're just,
it's just that, like, as long as you work for Ethan Klein, there's going to be an elephant in that room.
I don't even know.
With one of the nicest guys on YouTube. That bubble's about to get so fucking popped. It's not going to become
my bubble, girl.
Come to Jesus reality. It's going to be a Satan's gonna drag you down to hell reality. And I honestly feel sorry for him.
Why are we bringing Jesus and Satan into this?
Because you said
Is this a religious account?
Markiplier fakes his voice to be dragged down to hell.
Maybe a bit dramatic.
Satan himself.
You gotta chill a little bit,
that's a
girl.
bit much.
That's more than a bit much.
Like, there's got to be worse things in the world than making fun of saying he faked his voice. There has to be. And there has to be worse things in the world than being like, I believe in a two-state solution. There has to.
Do you know what's not a bit too much, though? 90 likes on this stream. I say it's not too much. I say it could even be more.
There could be worse things in the world than having that opinion.
But how? But how could it be more, chat? How would we get it to be more? Is there anything that we can do collectively? Any sort of button that we could press to make the likes go higher?
There has to be. You know?
But I mean, like, why can't they even just say they disagree with you? Like, why can't they give their, disagree and say their counterpoint?
They don't even know. Well,
that's what I'm saying.
They don't even know where to begin addressing this conversation. You know what I mean? This is what blind hate is.
They don't. I think they don't know how to have the conversation.
Yeah.
They only, and they see it online. They see the influencers doing it. They see people do it. This is how they've learned to communicate. It's just outrage.
Oh my God, chat.
Like, you're wrong. How dare you? It's just it's learned behavior.
She said that.
Because I really liked Ethan Klein.
Oh God, another phone fan.
But what happened?
Until he opened his mouth and said Markiplier faked his voice. Now he's going to hell with fucking Hitler. And Charles Manson.
And Judas.
Yeah.
I really
Could I at least get purgatory for making fun of
Hell no, dude. You kidding?
I'm
going
not
straight to the ninth circle, baby.
I know making fun of Markiplier was going to keep me out of heaven, but can I at least get purgatory?
Nah. You got to climb your way out like Dante, my friend.
How do people watch this? How do people fucking watch this?
From the bottom. Oh.
It's just like traumatizing. I don't know.
Nobody who had a viral TikTok.
No question in my mind.
But I can't stop. There's more. This is what
no
these people
question in my mind. I was right about him. And I was right about Markiplier. Markiplier's psych.
Wait, sorry. I don't know if that's the one. This is the one I was
So I
trying to
don't think I hammered in on why Mark is one of the nicest YouTubers and one of the most biggest tragedies. So Mark was talking about his experience evacuating in the middle of the LA fire.
Oh my God, I'm glad that we stuck with it.
And instead of talking about himself and all of his things and worrying about his home.
Oh my God. Listen. Millions of people were evacuated. They were all fucking busy evacuating. I hate this fucking...
Also, Markiplier seems great. You didn't say anything about his character.
Yeah, you said you were upset that he unfollowed me. Well, yeah, I mean...
And I'm not even,
that is
really.
true.
I thought it was funny. We talked about it when I found out. And I don't even use Twitter. I'm off Twitter. What the fuck do I care who follows me?
I don't care about it. I've only been talking about it for like 2 hours.
Thinks that you genuinely hate Markiplier.
How? How?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. The reality is fucking distorted.
Dude, that's the thing with having so many viewers. Most people won't think that, but there will always be someone not thinking logically. Like, that's just fucking chance.
No, But when people post these, they get views. They go viral. It doesn't matter how small.
Ask yourself why that is. Ask yourself why there is a demand for critical videos on Ethan Klein. Ask yourself, why is that the case? Why is that? Why do these videos pop? They don't just randomly pop up off. It's not, you know.
This girl has 8 followers. It doesn't matter how ridiculous your point is, how removed from reality is. There are people that are going to come support you.
Oh yeah.
And I just, it's such a crazy phenomenon.
And how many people he has helped by going around with a chainsaw and cutting down debris to try.
He went around with a chainsaw, Ethan. You don't have a chainsaw?
People get to their homes and stuff. And I think that's a really amazing and selfless.
That's so amazing. Markiplier, you're so amazing. You went around with a chainsaw? Oh my God. Did you save any kittens from the fire, Markiplier?
He might have.
And we believe it.
That's amazing. What did you do, Ethan? Oh, what did you do? Make a story about Hasan. You made a joke about Hasan.
As a side note, I forgot you're releasing that nuke in like the next 24 hours. So all this footage of me defending you is gonna fuck up my weekend. So I take back everything I said. Fuck you.
That's not gonna help.
Very effective, baby.
Clayven Treese Jr., thank you for the super chat.
Very good.
That is not gonna help you, brother.
That might actually
saying that especially really helped too.
What about this?
Calling attention to it.
He is so aghast.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I'm gagged. Guys, he's gagged.
I can't take this. I cannot take this, chat. Do you think that the Ryan Beard thing is going to be better?
On H3 podcast, Ethan Klein claims Markiplier is faking his deep voice and calls him a psycho after Markiplier blocked him.
Cringe. How do people not? I've never.
Oh my God, is this like an AI slop video? What the fuck was that? Ryan Beard. All right, this is kind of a long one.
I don't wish to bring anybody any more harassment than they've already received, but you have to understand that at this point, I'm kind of being pushed into playing my entire hand. There will be no vague allegations today. There will be no mentions of nukes, only mushroom clouds. I went with the title, Kethels, a case study on internet terrorism and mass media.
Do we all know Ryan Beard? So I think the crucial part to keep in mind about Ryan Beard is that he, Ryan Beard is like the ultimate fence sitter of YouTube political discourse. Right? The kind of person that'll give a take on Vosh and be like, there's really some things that I don't like about Vosh, and you know, Vosh shouldn't be like that. But at the same time, I feel like people just aren't giving him enough of a chance. It's always like right down the middle. It just finds some way to sit on the fence. Just watch, don't think. Okay.
Manipulation. This is going to be a cataloging the past year, demonstration of what happens when communities fail to hold their own members responsible, and what comes of the belief that there are no bad tactics, only bad targets. This is going to be a careful documentation of lies. I'm not running around screen sharing people's nudes. I'm not having secret recordings to be in my apartment. Bro, I'll talk about anything all the time ever. Are we serious?
So then the question stands, did you Lauren Southern?
Damn, that is music that could be
Buy the streamer. And you know what? If you buy it,
getting me in trouble.
click autograph, and I can sign whatever NFT you want me to sign. Okay. Threats.
Oh God, I forgot about the NFT. So that thing was real. I've never seen the NFT thing. Like the fact that he made fun of NFTs and then sold them.
Bullying. Doxing.
And dubstep.
I literally just doxed that girl
the one that tried to throw egg on me like a week or two ago. Like, I don't give a about like doxing.
And an utter lack of accountability.
Molina recently confirmed that the sex tapes leaked by Destiny's former
Jesus Christ.
girl were shared by Destiny without her
Nice,
consent.
good one, nice.
If she has no legal recourse.
I've got a whole bunch of super chats for you. Wick, ready?
Okay.
Over the years, I've worried about the types of tactics endorsed by progressive communities. The uncomfortable distorting of narratives.
Honestly, I'm pro-genocide. Like, it sounds really shitty.
Oh my god, this is like the worst take he's had. Like, this is unbelievable what he fucking says here. I don't think I can even play it on Twitch. But yeah, he goes on to endorse the ethnic cleansing of the Palestinian people.
I don't think that would be considered grooming. The general inability to hold themselves to a decent standard of behavioral conduct.
The rioting needs to
You know, it's funny, it's at least as bad as what Asmongold said.
Stop. And if that means like white redneck militia dudes out there mowing down dipshit protesters that think that they can torch buildings at 10 p.m., then at this point they have my blessing, because holy shit. It was the tale of an internet bully given far too much power.
Did you guys know that if a bitch breaks up with you and you send her nudes to everybody, even that's wrong, guys?
On a mission to seek fame and fortune.
So what's that look like revenue-wise? I think last time you said it was like 50K a month.
It's probably a little bit higher than that now, yeah.
By building a career through vicious conflict.
Actually kill yourself! Yes! Kill yourself!
We've allowed ourselves to gaze into the abyss for far too long.
Destiny
is the result.
Pretty much.
On January 8th, 2025, the streamer Destiny's ex Melina accused him of sharing pornographic videos of her.
I hope that was not licensed music, for one, so that my video doesn't get copyright claimed, and for two, because if Ryan Beard paid money for that music,
without her consent to a 19-
Look, I'm not against dubstep. Okay, bad lefty. I'm against that dubstep.
19-year-old young woman over Discord.
Something I can, like, I'm not gonna go into detail of anything, but there's plenty of people that's wondering this, but I feel like this should be obvious. Nothing has happened with consent with anyone, not me and not anyone else. Like there's been no consent.
On January 21st, 2025, one of Destiny's close friends named Pixie accused him of also sharing pornographic videos of her without her consent. Destiny later revealed that this 19-year-old he had sent these pornographic videos to had allegedly been hacked, leading to these videos being leaked on the internet.
Was that actually Skrillex? Are you fucking kidding me? There's no such thing as copyright-free dubstep music? I'm sure there is, and that's what it sounds like. That can't be... Look, I'm not a Skrillex fan, okay, but that cannot be Skrillex.
I think a friend of mine's account from that I talked to like 3 or 4 years ago ended up getting compromised, and you know, sometimes you just gotta roll with the memes. It is what it is. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Okay.
Later on that same day of January 21st, one of Destiny's previous close friends named Cherry not only accused Destiny of sharing a recording of them having sex without her consent, but also of recording her without her knowledge. Destiny...
God, I would expect like a large YouTuber, like a large size channel like this to use a lot less of the words that get you demonetized.
Has since admitted to
or like change some of those over into other things.
Sharing these sex tapes.
Try saying segs.
Of Pixie and Melina without their consent. Cherry's allegation is still just an allegation, but she has recently filed a police report against Destiny. This is the story of Stephen Bennell II, a man given far too much power and the ways he has abused this power for his own personal gain. Hi, so this video has been a long time coming. I've been slowly collecting evidence about this man Destiny here for about 3 years now, and I don't know
this is a long-term project.
About you, but I think it's...
I was assuming that that Ryan was just getting on with the, you know, since a lot of people are talking about this right now.
Finally time to take this motherfucker down. Destiny is widely hated by a variety of communities across the internet for a variety of reasons.
So here's my deal, and what I'm worried about is that the motivation for this, maybe, especially considering that Ryan's been working on this for 3 years, is because of other people's beefs. Like Demon Mama's beef, Keffels' beef, Bosch's beef, maybe even with Destiny. That's my fear. Now, I don't know that's true, but
But no matter how hated Destiny became, he always had a strong army of sycophants that would defend him no matter what he did. However, recently, almost all of his orbiters have abandoned him. Orbiters are what he calls his friends who...
You can also call them Dorbiters if you want to, because they're deorbiters. So, Dorbiters.
Basically, the implication is that Destiny is this massive planet, and all of his friends are these little planets that orbit around him. This has created an ecosystem where most of Destiny's friends rely on Destiny's success for fame and money. And because most of these people rely on Destiny for money, they've done a remarkably good job at sweeping allegations against Destiny under the rug for years. However, these recent allegations against Destiny have been so egregious that the majority of even his most loyal orbiters have decided to leave his orbit. Now, barely anyone is still defending Destiny. One person who is still defending Destiny is Myron Gaines from Fresh and Fit, who recently decided to slut-shame Destiny's victims.
Where I go, I feel extremely violated with how so many people saw me non-consensually in a vulnerable position. I feel like people are always going to use this as proof that I slept my way to whatever achievement I garner. I feel like it's evidence that everything would be better with me gone. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Prixie, but
it's Pixie.
You did sleep your way to the top. You know, you gotta call a spade a spade.
I mean,
even though Myron is an absolute...
There's so much wrong with that.
Insane anti-Semitic woman hater who stands for everything that Destiny claims to be against, Destiny says that he has more respect for Myron than for anyone else on the internet.
In all of my years, God, this feels so shitty. In all my years doing content, I have more respect for Myron than any other individual.
Apparently, the amount of respect that Destiny has for you as a person is dependent on how willing you are to suck up to him.
He is the only person that I have seen that will consistently go into areas where there's so much like laughing and jokes and fun times to be had right here if he were shit on me.
Yeah, I think it's really weird. I think the relationship between Destiny and Myron is really strange. They have such different politics.
He doesn't. He won't do it.
I have some level of empathy for Destiny's orbiters because it is difficult.
It's Pisco, it's Erudite, and wait, who's that last one? Is that Lycan? That's Lycan, isn't it?
To be stuck in a position where you financially rely on someone who is not a great person. But I have basically no empathy for Destiny because I believe that Destiny is a massive piece of shit, and I will hopefully demonstrate why I feel that way in this video. In this video, I will go through nearly every harmful action that Destiny has committed over the years, and then allow you to come to your own conclusions on whether or not you think this is a person who deserves anyone's admiration or respect. Before we jump into Destiny's actions from across the years, I think I should take a little bit of time to dispel some possible well poisoning that Destiny or his community DGG could try to attack me with.
See, that was a debate. That was either during or right after a debate with Demon Mama. Wait.
You to come to your own conclusions on whether or not you think this is a person who deserves anyone's admiration or respect. Before we jump into Destiny's actions from across the years, I think I should take a little bit of time to dispel some possible well poisoning that Destiny or
right there.
his community DGG could try to attack me with. The first accusation they might throw at me is that I'm obsessed with Destiny. This is an accusation they like to throw at anyone who criticizes Destiny. Personally, I don't think it makes me obsessed with Destiny that I've been researching him for the purpose of criticizing him.
No, there's nothing obsessive about that.
Me of being obsessed with Sneeko when I did a deep dive into Sneeko's harmful actions because they don't like Sneeko. But they probably will accuse me of being obsessed with Destiny because Destiny is their daddy. This is the first video I've ever made about Destiny.
He's their daddy.
And it'll probably be about an hour and a half long. Compare that to the probably hundreds of hours that Destiny has spent on his stream criticizing Hasan. And I have nothing against Destiny criticizing Hasan, it would just be pretty hypocritical to accuse me of being obsessed with Destiny for making 1 hour and a half long video about him, while Destiny has talked about Hasan for hundreds of hours. Destiny has written multiple incredibly long manifestos criticizing creators.
Yeah, emphasis on the man.
Keffels and Bob7, who Destiny believes have wronged him over the years. Although I find the label of manifesto a bit cringe, I see nothing inherently wrong with Destiny writing manifestos to chronicle the bad behaviors of these creators. So, in the same way,
see what I mean?
I guess.
Well, I don't think that Ryan's actually going to ride the fence here. I think that Ryan is here to criticize Destiny.
Will be my manifesto against Destiny. And if you have an issue with me making this manifesto, I hope you will stay logically consistent and also criticize Destiny for making manifestos about Vosh, Keffels, and Bob7. If I had to predict how Destiny himself would respond to this video, he would probably respond with something similar to this tweet that he tweeted at me a couple years ago. You're hopping into a bandwagon of people accusing me of being a rape apologist because you're still upset that I bullied you off the internet a year ago. Don't place.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Exactly what you're doing. To be honest, Destiny isn't 100%
When was that?
wrong here. I am jumping onto a bandwagon of people criticizing him, but I don't think that's an inherently bad thing to do. Destiny jumps onto bandwagons of people criticizing Hasan all the time. When Ethan Klein makes videos,
Yeah, 15% sounds about right.
attacking Hasan, Destiny jumps onto the bandwagon. So when a bunch of people on the internet are criticizing Destiny right now for sharing women's sex tapes without their consent, hell yeah, I'm gonna jump onto the bandwagon and roast the shit out of him. With the way the internet works, criticisms against someone are more likely to stick when that person is actively engaged in a controversy. This is just how the internet is. So yes, I waited to make this video until you were in a possibly career-ending controversy because I knew that this would make more people listen to my criticism against you. Do you have a problem with that? You know how the internet works, Destiny. You jump onto bandwagons of criticizing people who are in controversies all the time. But now that the shoe's on the other foot, you're mad about it.
All the other shit from all the other vultures and all the other communities that are like coming in trying to like make
For reference, chat, I'm pretty sure that Destiny reacted to the DJ Mule thing. Yeah, I think he really does.
Drama out of this that don't give a fuck about any victims or any people involved, which is the majority of people. Don't give a fuck about any of that. I don't care about that.
Another accusation that Destiny's fans like to throw at people who criticize him is that they're just doing it for money. Oh, you mean like how Destiny has made money from covering other people's controversies for years? What a dog shit argument. Yes, I'm gonna make money from this video because this is my job, just like Destiny makes money from criticizing other people because that's his job. But this video isn't just about making money for me. I genuinely care about raising awareness for the shitty stuff that Destiny has done. If you're gonna write a manifesto about Keffels and say that she needs to be held responsible for—
There we go. Wait. I'm trying to remember where Ryan was on the whole Keffels controversy.
Demonstration of what happens when communities fail to hold their own members responsible.
I'm gonna do the same thing to you, motherfucker. Now let's focus in on this part of the tweet. You're still upset that I bullied you off the internet a year ago. You know what, Destiny? You are not totally wrong. Being bullied off the internet didn't feel particularly good because people
didn't. I'm trying to remember. I feel like Ryan got into it with Keffels because they were kind of both sidesing Vosh, and then Keffels was you know, at that point just constantly sweeping for Vosh. And then maybe, I don't remember, from there I think Ryan decided that Vosh was okay. I don't remember, chat. It's been a while.
People don't tend to enjoy being bullied. Destiny and his community definitely have bullied me over the years, but I don't really care to relitigate my personal beef with Destiny. Destiny and his community weren't very nice to the suit-wearing fatty. Who gives a fuck? But Destiny, you don't get to criticize Keffels for being a bully.
Internet bullying.
And then turn around and take pride in the fact that you're a bully. That is called hypocrisy. The fact that Destiny and his community have bullied me in the past probably is a factor in why I chose chose to make this video. And I would argue that the treatment that Destiny received from creators like Vosh and Keffels is one of the reasons he made manifestos against them. As much as I might want to, I am a human being and I can't fully separate myself from my own personal biases. And the fact that I have been bullied by Destiny and his community in the past does probably make me somewhat biased against them. If you feel like my personal bias against Destiny means that I'm not the right person to make this video, I respect that opinion and I encourage you to go watch a different YouTube video. But in this video, I'm going to try my absolute best to be as unbiased as possible and stick to the facts as much as possible. I am going to try my best to not view Destiny in bad faith, because I think even if you view him in good faith, he's still a piece of shit. I do feel like one of Destiny's tactics from across the years is to be incredibly mean to anyone he has a conflict with. So when that person eventually decides to make a video criticizing him, he can just write that person off as obsessive and just mad because he bullied them.
As a supporter of yours, I'd appreciate if you addressed some of the points made in the Brittany video. She seemed to be pretty fair, especially in her conclusions. I don't have time to address every deranged, obsessive video that's made about me. I still haven't watched the Brittany video.
Just add this tactic to the long list of tactics that Destiny and his community use to deflect criticism from themselves. The last criticism that Destiny and his community might make against this video is that I'm bringing up a bunch of old news that Destiny has already addressed. While that might be the case for some of the things I talk about in this video is not being made for Destiny's community. I'm making this video for the broader internet, and the majority of the broader internet doesn't know about all of these past controversies that you might consider old news. Contrary to what you guys might believe, the entire world does not orbit around Destiny. If Destiny is going to be interviewing potential presidential candidates like Marianne Williamson, then I think the broader political community deserves to know about Destiny's past actions. Destiny has said before that he has nothing to hide, and people can't expose him for anything that he's done in the past because he's open about everything he's done in his life. When someone else was trying to expose Destiny for his bad behavior, he sent these messages to his chat. So if he wants to expose me, that's fine, let him expose. But he needs to post receipts instead of just vaguely alluding to shit. There's literally nothing anyone could have on me for anything because I don't do anything bad/weird. I am the cleanest motherfucker in this entire scene. The worst anyone could ever have on me is fucking dick pics or something. He can talk about whatever he wants, but he should provide proof, not just baseless accusations/speculation. Alright, Destiny, in this video I will provide plenty of proof and receipts to back up everything that I accuse you of. If what you said in these messages is true, then you should have absolutely no issue with me lying out everything that you've done over the years on the table. Are we on the same page? Great. Honestly, I feel like the fact that I feel the need to lay out all these preambles and pretext and shoot down possible criticisms before they make them should show you that Destiny's community have become masters at deflecting criticism against them. You can call these motherfuckers Bert from Mary Poppins in the way that they're masters at sweeping. The joke here is that Bert from Mary Poppins is a chimney sweep.
That is a funny joke, indeed. Yes.
Okay, fuck
yes.
off. My goal in this video is not to push some sort of political agenda against Destiny. I actually think he is a very smart dude who's one of the best debaters on the internet and one of the best people at using logic to defend liberal values. I debated Destiny a couple times a few years ago and he definitely wiped the floor with me, especially in our second debate. I have no shame in admitting that. Destiny is definitely a—
Wait, what is that?
Even if I disagree with a couple times a few, I actually think he is a very smart dude who's one of the best debaters on the internet and one of the best people at using logic to defend liberal values. I debated Destiny a couple times a few years ago and he definitely wiped—
Destiny pauses after subhuman debate gets serious? Wait, was that a debate about his use of the term subhuman? Because I actually talked to Destiny a little bit about this as well. Yeah, he thinks that subhuman is the only acceptable insult to use against somebody because everything else refers to, you know, somebody's weight or somebody's intelligence or somebody's gender. Like, right, he's like every other insult that you could hurl at them is not okay. So I'm going to use subhuman. And he's just like, am I supposed to take this guy seriously? He reinvented a Hitlerian insult in an effort to avoid getting canceled? It's one of the wildest things I've ever had anyone say to me on stream.
wipe the floor with me, especially in our second debate. I have no shame in admitting that Destiny is definitely a better debater than I am. Even if I disagree with a lot of his opinions because I'm a leftist, I can still recognize that he's done a great job dunking on a bunch of dumbass conservatives. But like Destiny said in his manifesto,
I don't know about that.
I don't think we should be afraid to hold members of our own community accountable.
Demonstration of what happens when communities fail to hold their own members responsible.
And Destiny has done a lot of fucked up shit that I think he needs to be held accountable.
Here's the thing. I don't think that Destiny can be, as he presents himself, like a source of moral authority, right? How many manifestos has he written? Like where he is standing in judgment of other people, right? He can't continue to be that and also be such an obvious piece of shit. One or the other.
Just because he's a good debater who's really good at defending the liberal ideology, I don't think that means that we should sweep his bad behavior under the rug.
And I don't understand.
Good old liberal ideology.
How Steven can really say that he wants to be a serious political advocate if he doesn't want to manage his personal life in any way that's serious. Like, why should the DNC involve you in anything that they want when your personal life looks like a fucking train wreck that's going to be bad PR for all of them? Why should anyone want to spend time debating you on these bigger platforms if all you're going to do is bring fucking tarnishing their reputation, right? It's like, if you're serious about this, you should make this sacrifice. And if you can't, then I don't think you really care about the political positions that you claim to care about.
My goal in this video is to simply lay out all of his actions from across the years that I consider harmful and allow you to come to your own conclusions. All right? Let's get into it. In this video, I hope to establish a pattern of how Destiny over the course of his career has repeatedly taken advantage of and harmed women and occasionally children, and how he has advocated for a world that makes it easier for people like him to harm women and children. We'll start by going through Destiny's harmful behavior towards women, then we'll take a detour to his harmful behavior towards children, and then we'll loop back around to his harmful behavior towards women again. Sound good? Well, it's not going to be. Around the end of 2011, Destiny sexually assaulted a woman on his live stream. I'm not using the word allegedly here because we have video of him doing it and he has openly admitted that it was sexual assault.
I would say that in my streaming career in the past, like totally publicly, like I completely and totally like assaulted a girl on stream before for like fucking 5 minutes or whatever. I got super fucking drunk and was like grabbing her fucking breast the entire time.
Later, Destiny has attempted to downplay his actions here by tweeting, "I was drunk off my ass literally for the first time in my life." And he said that at the time he didn't understand how bad it was, but now looking back years later, he understands that it was reprehensible behavior.
And at the time I figured like, oh, well, you know, we're gonna fuck anyway, like it doesn't matter, like she's chill or whatever, like I'm drunk, it doesn't matter. Like at the time I'm thinking like, you know, oh, it's not a big deal. But like looking back, I'm like, okay, wait, this is like really, really, really reprehensible behavior.
But if you go back and watch the clip, immediately after assaulting her, he says, "Listen, I'm gonna apologize to you so much tomorrow."
Listen, I'm gonna apologize
Yeah,
to you
say sorry.
so much tomorrow.
Why would you need to apologize to her tomorrow, Destiny?
Yeah, that does not, that is a, oh my God.
Is it maybe because you understood that what you were doing was wrong? To me, this shows that even in his incredibly drunk state, he knew that what he was doing is wrong. And obviously, being drunk does not absolve you of your actions. Otherwise, we wouldn't criminalize drunk driving.
You've come here to this stream to defend drunk drivers to me.
This is a common tactic with Destiny where he'll half take accountability for something, but half try to downplay it by saying,
Yeah, that is horrible.
"Oh, I was so drunk at the time.
I was not expecting that.
I didn't understand how bad it was at the time." But I'm calling bullshit. You understood that what you were doing was bad, even back when you did it, because you were an adult, not a baby.
This guy has gotten away with a lot.
According to this woman, Destiny has never directly apologized to her, even though she would like him to. She acknowledges that he has indirectly apologized on his stream, but my question is, did he apologize on his stream to save his reputation, or did he apologize because he was genuinely remorseful? I will allow you to answer that question for yourself as we go through more of Destiny's pattern of behavior from over the years. In 2012, Destiny shared private nudes of a woman he had been sexting named Blue Tea with his friends. Destiny will often claim that the reason for his actions are because he was provoked into doing them and he had no other choice.
I'm kind of being pushed into playing my entire hand.
But here, there was no provocation. He just thought it would be funny to share this woman's private nudes with his friends and joke about how fucking hideous her face is compared to her beautiful body. And he also insulted her.
Zayn Arif says, is this the new cuffles? What's a cuffles?
because he thought she looked like Shrek. So he shared a woman's private nudes without consent for the purpose of degrading her. In response, Blue T hacked Destiny's Twitter and tweeted out pictures of his dick. Obviously, I condemn this woman's actions. She posted revenge porn of Destiny, which is never justified. But don't forget that the situation that provoked this was Destiny maliciously sharing her nudes without her consent. On Reddit, Destiny replied,
This is a little much. Like, I didn't realize this was going to be...
I can't imagine how you can think that people will never, ever, ever talk about anything personal or private amongst their friends. Maybe I'm just stupid, but I can't see myself caring at all if you shared pictures between your close friends, especially given the fact that I'd never see any of them in real life. So, in this comment, Destiny is admitting that he did send the nudes without consent, and he's attempting to downplay his actions. A couple years later, when one of Destiny's friends named Bob7 allegedly shared a woman's nudes without her consent, Destiny said that this should be life-destroying.
Bob7 shared nude photographs of multiple women after pressuring one to post.
This is what I mean. Like, Destiny has been accepted in so many places that I've been as a moral authority, and I just don't see why. I don't see why.
One without their consent. But I do believe that these are relatively life-destroying revelations.
But when Destiny does it, he justifies it by saying that he wouldn't care if someone did it to him. This is known as the personal preference fallacy, arguing that something isn't wrong simply because you wouldn't care if it was personally done to you. Even if Destiny wouldn't care if someone shared his nudes, which I doubt, that doesn't make it okay for him to do it to someone else. And a couple years later, Destiny demonstrates that he knows that sharing nudes is wrong by laughing at this clip of someone explaining how it's wrong.
The guy sent the nudes to like his buddy, and the buddy sent it to the other buddy, and it just like the whole school had her nudes.
Wow.
Right?
That's cray.
That in and of itself is another example of like violating consent. Like, even though, you know, for so long we were trained to be like, oh, consent has to do with like, you know, like sex.
Did you guys know that if a bitch breaks up with you and you send her nudes to everybody, even that's wrong, guys?
Him laughing like this is him sarcastically showing that he obviously understands it's wrong. So I think even back when Destiny did this, he understood that it was wrong. He's just pretending like he didn't understand that it was wrong to avoid taking accountability for his actions. Destiny has a long history of really not liking when women post about their negative sexual experiences online. Real talk, opening up about quote-unquote your rape and shit on Twitter is incredibly fucking weird and should never have been normalized. I have no idea why the fuck people encourage others to trauma dump on social media. It's insanely unhealthy. This was in response to a woman sharing an allegation about how she was stealthed. She was allegedly having sex with
Yeah, and the whole thing about Destiny's reactions here, his defense of other male creators that are credibly accused, is that it really feels like he is defensive, right? It really feels like he takes this stuff personally. It gets to him in a way that kind of implies that he's got some stuff that maybe he shouldn't feel great about.
The man, she had established the boundary beforehand that he needed to wear a condom during sex, but in the middle of sex, he removed the condom, which is a form of rape. I agree with Destiny that sometimes trauma dumping on social media can be unhealthy, but sharing allegations on social media obviously has the possible benefit.
So he doesn't want somebody sharing allegation, he's reacting to, or in the case of the stealthing, like a woman just talking about her experience
of holding people
that implicates some like unnamed guy
for their actions. And putting the words "your rape" in quotation marks obviously implies that he's casting some level of doubt onto her story. It's one thing to wait to see evidence before you fully believe someone's story that they post on social media. It's another thing to instantly cast doubt on their story just because you're annoyed that they decided to post about it on social media. This controversy started because Destiny had retweeted someone who tweeted, "If you knew
it's about to get much worse."
He took off the condom and you couldn't even
bring
yourself to say anything, you shouldn't be having casual sex. A bunch of people got mad at Destiny for retweeting this, so then he tweeted, if you are noticing someone is taking a condom off and you can't say anything, you probably don't have the emotional maturity to engage in sex. You should probably just grab a caretaker or something and stick to masturbating to furry porn. Sorry. People got even more mad at this tweet, so then he tweeted, sorry, I want to apologize for my last tweet. You should treat every single woman you come across like a retarded child who's incapable of voicing an opinion about literally anything. Ideally, you would bring her dad along to every fuck so he can guide her through the process. First of all, she did clearly assert her boundaries before sex. She just struggled to reassert her boundaries when
they were crossed against her will, yeah.
Her because this made her so uncomfortable. I agree that if you struggle to reassert your boundaries during sex, this could make it more likely that you would end up being harmed during sex, and we should obviously encourage people to assert their boundaries during sex as much as they possibly can, but rather than show empathy for women who struggle to tell men to stop because they're so terrified while they're being raped, Destiny decides to insult these women's emotional maturity and call them retarded children. According to a neuroscience article in the journal Nature Human Behavior, victims frequently report immobility during rape and sexual assault, often using the term
Chat, I don't know if I can keep this up. This is like... It gets worse from here. I don't know if it's just right now, but I'm just having a really bad reaction to this. Like, this is really fucking with me. Ryan is doing a public service. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of bad stuff. I didn't even realize. I mean, every time I think I'm like, well, I kind of know what he did that's wrong. It's like, nope. There's more. We got the helicopter crash. Yeah, I don't know, chat. I don't know. I don't know what else I can cover.
Say, for the sake of argument, you're having a discussion with a coworker about healthcare. Actually, let's go ahead and drop the pretense. You're having a discussion about trans healthcare. He says puberty blockers should be banned because some study said they're dangerous. And you're a thoughtful person, so you look it up. Only when you do, you find the study doesn't say what he said it does. Maybe it says something close, maybe it says the total opposite. But more than that...
Wait, I'm sorry, what is that title? What? What is that title? Is that what the fuck is that? Is that AI? Puberty blockers? Was this written by the author of the Willie's Chocolate Experience brochure? Puberty blockers? Will it hurt child top of his head? What? Willie Dustus, Jeremy Gride, Scott Dork? The Turfinator? Okay, no, it's a parody. It's a parody. It's a parody. That's a parody. That's Innuendo Studios being very clever. Background. It's just weird. What is it? If girl not girl, then what is boy? What next? Armadillos? Riddle me that, Batman. Comedians used to make fun of everyone could laugh. I want to enjoy Eddie Murphy again, goddammit. Webster's defines objective. Webster's defines objective as of, relating to, or being an object, phenomenon, or condition in the realm of sensible experience, independent of individual thought, perceptible to all observers. Method, I did it Daniel Day-Lewis style. 9 is an underrated movie. Conclusions. There's just a whole lot going on right now, and I need y'all to chill. Just cool it for a minute, okay? Moratorium on genders until April. Do you know how much it costs to get your eyebrows threaded in these in the city these days? I've got to find parking and get a sitter for the kids. Every time the doctor swabs my cheek, I'm afraid of what she'll find. I mean, I was female last time, but who knows? Does anyone? We used to have 9 planets. They said meat made you gain weight, but now it makes you thin because cave people or something. My Cybertruck drove itself into a telephone pole last week. I don't know how to spell the name of the girl from Succession. Siobhan. Okay, wow.
Even if it said what he said it did, that still wouldn't support his argument.
The point is that nobody reads studies.
Dangerous could mean a lot of things. A little, a lot, low risk, high risk. Maybe one study isn't enough to go on. Hell, maybe it's bogus for a whole host of other reasons. Maybe it's written by people with an obvious agenda, or contradicted by a better study he's ignoring. So you go back and tell your coworker, hey, the study doesn't say that, and even if it did, you know. But he simply repeats, the study said they're dangerous. He's not just wrong, he's double wrong. Institutions create policy documents all the time. Anti-bullying policies, climate policies, DEI policies. Your job probably has a bunch of them. But a lot of the time, these documents exist not to be read or followed, just pointed to. If someone is bullied, harassed, or discriminated against, managers might point to a policy that says,
It's pronounced Siobhan.
Committed to not doing that. And that's it. The more you insist, hey, these policies aren't being followed, the problem still exists, the more you become the problem. The document is a dummy argument, a substitute for the real one. There's a problem versus no, there isn't. This isn't a conversation about what some document says or doesn't say. It's a conversation about power. When your coworker cites a study that doesn't support his argument, he's using that document in a similar way. He's not reading it, just pointing to it. This piece of paper means you have to listen to me. The study could be about plankton, or Henry VIII, or squirrel poop for all the difference it makes.
Oh my god, squirrels have poop that looks like nuts.
Okay, maybe it matters a little. It has to at least look semi-legit at a glance. He's not using evidence to inform his position. He's decided what his position is, and he's pantomiming evidence to support it. It's almost as if we've stumbled into the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Little Mickey's put on the hat and declared, I know how this works. You stand up all big and tall and say, I have a study that says you have to do what I tell you. That's how you always play it. Well, this time I've got a study, so you have to do as I say. And you can tell him, that's not how this works, Mickey. It's a study, not an incantation. It has to actually say what you claim, and it has to be a good study. Oh, look at you, moving the goalposts. Look at you, gatekeeping, deciding which studies count and which ones don't. Well, I believe this one's every bit as good as yours, and I believe it proves me right. And is that what he believes? Maybe. Maybe not. Remember, the card says moops. You can't prove he doesn't believe that, and for the purposes of you have to listen to me, that's all he needs. This is a battle of wills now, not information. Each half of the double wrong argument functioning as both Mott and Bailey. If you successfully expose that study as bogus, he'll move on to another, and you'll only be undermining the scientific method, in his view. If studies aren't always to be trusted, if even quack science can get peer-reviewed, who's to say your studies aren't as bogus as his? And that's if he doesn't change evidence entirely. Okay, maybe I can't prove puberty blockers are dangerous, but this study says trans kids have high regret rates. This one says they're unhappy. This one says they're brainwashed. He's understood the rhetorical function of science, but not the substance. Or perhaps he's understood the rhetorical function all too well.
All too well.
To know for the purpose
He's seen that it doesn't matter.
of argument,
That what you have to have is a claim and a receipt. And if the receipt is present, the claim is good. And the quality of the receipt, or even looking at the receipt at all, does not matter. Because there is a receipt present. That box is checked.
substance rarely matters. From here, you can chart the course of the entire conversation, stretching out before you. You might rush in, hold the document under his nose and say, "Look, it doesn't say what you said it does. What's the matter? Can't read?" Which might be satisfying, but does make you look the pedantic asshole. Or you can reject his so-called evidence as patently false, inadmissible, and leave yourself vulnerable to being obliterated the moment you make an honest mistake with a citation. Or you can research every single shred of information he puts in front of you so you can thoroughly debunk each and every one, which means he simply keeps putting bunk in front of you and drowns you with homework. And he must
It's a very Trumpian tactic, that.
see it too. The conversation laid out in front of him. He hasn't positioned himself to persuade you, but to ensure neither of you ever persuades the other. What is the purpose of this debate then? This ritual? What is it you're really arguing about? Well, your coworker believes that the government, or a doctor doing what the government tells them, should force citizens from a minority to do something with their bodies they don't want to do. But he won't say that out loud, because he knows that's socially unacceptable. I want the government to force people to do what I want with their bodies, no matter how many of them die in the process, is an opinion that isn't likely to make friends. So he substitutes the document for the thing he really believes. It's not me, it's just science. He is appealing to facts when, truthfully, this is a difference in values. Double wrong is a rhetorical technique to catch you out, to hide the real argument from you and leave you chasing the substitute. It also protects him. People deploy these kinds of irrational, paradoxical moves to stop themselves thinking about topics that make them uncomfortable. If your coworker interrogated his values about the proper relationship between the government and minorities, he might find he's not the person he thought he was, or that his friends and colleagues expect him to be. And you might too. Let's not pretend leftists and liberals have the moral high ground all the time. Interrogating your fundamental values is an uncomfortable experience for most people. He probably wants to think of himself as a good person. And yet, he also believes, maybe not even consciously, that the government should own the bodies of at least some citizens. He knows he'd probably hate that if it happened to him, but he still wants it to happen to others. Double wrong relieves him of the burden of forming a rational position. The document is his nice, big safety blanket. This plays on a human weakness that spans the entire political spectrum. We all wrap ourselves snug in faulty information from time to time. We share studies without reading because the abstract conforms to our assumptions. We treat a supposition that is likely as though it's a proven fact, and this is, after a point, necessary. As informed as you are, you do have to stop researching somewhere. You do, at some point, have to go on assumptions, take someone's word, trust that a pattern holds, because the video's due before the end of the month if you want to charge your patrons and make rent.
Fairly confident saying race theory began in the 1400s, and with Bartolomé de la Casa's role in it, I'm relying mostly on Kendi, and he cites a lot of sources, but I haven't had time to read them yet. I am pretty sure he knows what he's talking about. I don't know how contested this history is among scholars or what arguments I should be prepared to rebut. Can I just go with what I've got, or do I need to read? Do I need to hit the library again?
Sorry. But we do sometimes treat research as a ritual rather than a method, because often we want to appeal to facts, papers, authorities, without having to do any of that pesky reasoning. But that is exactly what leaves us open to a double-wrong attack. The flaw with your co-worker's study is he's using it to claim trans healthcare is dangerous, and he's wrong. He has a comeback for every way you could try to convince him. But he's still wrong. You can't prove trans healthcare is safe by gesturing at studies, because the opposition won't read them, and will write their own studies. You can't prove it with peer review, because they'll game peer review. You can't call them liars, because they'll insist they're sincere. There is no rule they can't pervert, no system they can't twist to their advantage. You can't just appeal to things that signify reason. At some point, one of you will have to do some actual reasoning to figure out who's making sense. And, well, it's not going to be them. Remember, this is a conversation about values. Presuming you know what yours are, you may have to speak them aloud. I think people should do what they like with their bodies without politicians interfering. And even if I thought puberty blockers were dangerous, which, by the way, they're not, because on the off chance you actually care about evidence, here's all the good stuff, I think people have the right to make risky decisions about their healthcare too. If there was a drug with a 1% chance of healing your terminal cancer and a 99% chance of dangerous side effects, I'd support your right to take it if you wanted. Now you've avoided the trap of arguing about what some document says. You're focusing on the second, deeper part of the double wrong instead of the first. You've also put him on the back foot. Now he has to justify his values, which is exactly what he wanted to avoid. Of course, he may just repeat himself. The study says they're dangerous. This is not a technique for winning arguments. It's a technique for starting them.
Thank you, Abby, for doing this video with me. Everybody watching, if you're not already subscribed to PhilosophyTube, I highly recommend checking it out. Abby is a wonderful person, gives great hugs, and her videos have honestly gotten me through some tough times. Outside the world of video essays, Abby is in Star Wars and House of the Dragon and Baldur's Gate 3, and this short film, Dracula's Ex-Girlfriend, which she wrote, and which uses vampirism as a very potent metaphor. I'm not going to spoil what for. And this play, The Prince, which she also wrote and stars in, playing Hotspur from Henry IV as a trans character. And she's in this feature-length audio drama, Faithless, set in the Sojourn universe. It's all amazing, and I'm really happy to have her name on a project with me. I'm assuming you know where to find Star Wars and House of the Dragon, but Dracula's Ex-Girlfriend and The Prince and Faithless are only on Nebula.
It's Nebula! Oh my god, okay, so chat, I had to have something to wash the Destiny ickiness away, and there it was. And there it was. I would like to thank once again my lovely Patreons for supporting me. My patrons get the videos that I put out before they come out for anybody else, and they get them without the curse words taken out of them. Everybody at the $5 and level or higher, I give a shout out to. So let me do that now. Shouts out to Or Else Ellipsis. Shouts out to Tracy Eva. Shouts out to Temporal Insanity. Shouts out to Funky Monkey. Shouts out to Shaxba. Shouts out to Nadia. Shouts out to Moe Noe. Shouts out to Magoggles. Shouts out to Just Julie. Shouts out to Jules K. Shouts out to Infallible Fowl. Shouts out to Hot Ham Radio. Shouts out to Good for Gabby. Shouts out to Buffy Geek. And a fancy shout out for Zara Xerix, for Rachel K, for Crystal Saphira, and for Omega Star. Thank you, mods. I didn't expect the Ryan Beard video to be that intense. I've watched a lot of the Destiny stuff. I don't know why it's affecting me like this, but it is. I'm gonna raid you into 5th Gen IW. If you're on Twitch. Other than that, I will see you tomorrow. And hopefully that nuke will be out. We'll watch that. Sorry for the nuke mare. I gave you the nuke mare before Christmas. I don't know, chat. We'll see. We'll see if it comes out. Anyway, much love, everyone.